I need a bag, bruh. Send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Yeah, told him I'ma hit it out of stands. I deserve another 100 bands. I deserve another 100 fans. Told them this was always in the plans. I just did it cause they said I can. Blowing euros when I'm down in France. Labels asking how I build a brand. Told them put a check up in my hands. Boy got time, no cap. Made a few checks, but they all in the raps. Had a few friends, but they suck in the past. I don't even trip when I'm thinking about that. Hopped in the whip and we all in black. Shawty wanna ride to the hop in the back. 0 to 100, seen the rev on the dash. They ain't catching up, dog, I'm moving too fast. I'm in the big leagues. Told them don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in a big league. I'm in the big leagues, told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Told him that I gotta go, dog. I'm riding the road, y'all. I think that I'm back in my bag now. So I need that go, y'all. Got hits when he throwing the fastball. Just too quick for it, peeling off like the whip orange. Seen they effort, this piss poor. I got too much, I gotta tend to. Car payments and the rent due. Told y'all that I'm 6 foot, but with the money stabbing, I'm 10-2. Too much that I've been through, so I put it all in that rear view. Clean money in a black whip, got old problems with the friends new. Yeah, I'm in the big leagues, told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. Yeah, I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Yeah, told him I'ma hit it out of stands. I deserve another 100 bands. I deserve another 100 fans. Told them this was always in the plans. I just did it cause they said I can. Blowing euros when I'm down in France. Labels asking how I build a brand. Told them put a check up in my hands. Boy got time, no cap. Made a few checks, but they all in the raps. Had a few friends, but they suck in the past. I don't even trip when I'm thinking about that. Hopped in the whip and we all in black. Shawty wanna ride to the hop in the back. 0 to 100, seen the rev on the dash. They ain't catching up, dog, I'm moving too fast. I'm in the big leagues, told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in a big league. I'm in the big leagues, told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Told him that I gotta go, dog. I'm riding the road, y'all. I think that I'm back in my bag now. So I need that go, y'all. Got hits when he throwing the fastball. Just too quick for it, peeling off like the whip orange. Seen they effort, this piss poor. I got too much, I gotta tend to. Car payments and the rent due. Told y'all that I'm 6 foot, but with the money stabbing, I'm 10-2. Too much that I've been through, so I put it all in that rear view. Clean money in a black whip, got old problems with the friends new. Yeah, I'm in the big leagues, told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. Yeah, I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Yeah, told him I'ma hit it out of stands. I deserve another 100 bands. I deserve another 100 fans. Told them this was always in the plans. I just did it cause they said I can. Blowing euros when I'm down in France. Labels asking how I build a brand. Told them put a check up in my hands. Boy got time, no cap. Made a few checks, but they all in the raps. Had a few friends, but they suck in the past. I don't even trip when I'm thinking about that. Hopped in the whip and we all in black. Shawty wanna ride to the hop in the back. 0 to 100, seen the rev on the dash. They ain't catching up, dog, I'm moving too fast. I'm in the big leagues, told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in a big league. I'm in the big leagues, told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Told him that I gotta go, dog. I'm riding the road, y'all. I think that I'm back in my bag now. So I need that go, y'all. Got hits when he throwing the fastball. just too quick for it. Peeling off like the whip orange. Seen they effort, this piss poor. I got too much I gotta tend to. Car payments and the rent due. Told y'all that I'm 6 foot, but with the money stabbing, I'm 10-2. Too much that I've been through, so I put it all in that rear view. Clean money in a black whip. Got old problems with the friends new. Yeah, I'm in the big leagues. Told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. Yeah, I need a bag, bruh. Send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Yeah, told him I'ma hit it out the stands. I deserve another 100 bands. I deserve another 100 fans. Told them this was always in the plans. I just did it cause they said I can. Blowing euros when I'm down in France. Labels asking how I build a brand. Told them put a check up in my hands. Boy got time, no cap. Made a few checks, but they all in the rest. Had a few friends, but they suck in the past. I don't even trip when I'm thinking about that. Hopped in the whip and we all in black. Shawty wanna ride to the hop in the back. 0 to 100, seen the rev on the dash. They ain't catching up, dog, I'm moving too fast. I'm in the big leagues. Told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in a big league. I'm in the big leagues, told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Told him that I gotta go, dawg. I'm riding the road, y'all. I think that I'm back in my bag now. So I need that go, y'all. Got hits when they throwin' the fastball. Just too quick for it. Peeling off like the whip orange. Seen they effort, this piss poor. I got too much I gotta tend to. Car payments and the rent due. Told y'all that I'm 6 foot, but with the money stabbing, I'm 10-2. Too much that I've been through, so I put it all in that rear view. Clean money in a black whip. Got old problems with the friends new. Yeah, I'm in the big leagues. Told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. Yeah, I need a bag, bruh. Send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Yeah, told him I'ma hit it out the stands. I deserve another 100 bands. I deserve another 100 fans. Told them this was always in the plans. I just did it cause they said I can. Blowing euros when I'm down in France. Labels asking how I build a brand. Told them put a check up in my hands. Boy got time, no cap. Made a few checks, but they all in the rest. Had a few friends, but they suck in the past. I don't even trip when I'm thinking about that. Hopped in the whip and we all in black. Shawty wanna ride to the hop in the back. 0 to 100, seen the rev on the dash. They ain't catching up, dog, I'm moving too fast. I'm in the big leagues. Told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in a big league. I'm in the big leagues, told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Told him that I gotta go, dawg. I'm riding the road, y'all. I think that I'm back in my bag now. So I need that go, y'all. Got hits when they throwin' the fastball. Just too quick for it. Peeling off like the whip orange. Seen they effort, this piss poor. I got too much I gotta tend to. Car payments and the rent due. Told y'all that I'm 6 foot, but with the money stabbing, I'm 10-2. Too much that I've been through, so I put it all in that rear view. Clean money in a black whip. Got old problems with the friends new. Yeah, I'm in the big leagues. Told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. Yeah, I need a bag, bruh. Send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Yeah, told him I'ma hit it out the stands. I deserve another 100 bands. I deserve another 100 fans. Told them this was always in the plans. I just did it cause they said I can. Blowing euros when I'm down in France. Labels asking how I build a brand. Told them put a check up in my hands. Boy got time, no cap. Made a few checks, but they all in the rest. Had a few friends, but they suck in the past. I don't even trip when I'm thinking about that. Hopped in the whip and we all in black. Shawty wanna ride to the hop in the back. 0 to 100, seen the rev on the dash. They ain't catching up, dog, I'm moving too fast. I'm in the big leagues. Told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in a big league.
Go, yeah, at the top of the class on the road, hey, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know, yeah. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, yeah. On the road, here we go, here we go. Here we go. On the road, here we go, here we go.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Frankie Candles live stream every single weekday right here at 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let me know if I am too loud for you guys. Am I peaking? Are our levels too high? Let me know. Our microphone settings got reset, guys. So let me know if I'm too loud in the chat. But what is going on, everybody? Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you. And guys, we got a little bit of a Bitcoin pump over the weekend. As you guys know, hopefully a lot of you guys were able to catch my market update that I put out on Saturday, which we typically don't do. I try to take the weekends off as best as I can, but sometimes Bitcoin just decides to make a move, and we gotta make a market update. So let me just move the studio down here a little bit. Bada boom, bada bing. But guys, welcome back. We got an awesome show for you guys today. We're gonna be taking a look at Bitcoin. We're obviously gonna take a look at the altcoins. We're going to be taking a look at if we are going to get a crack above this level of resistance, because we are coming up to a very, very important level of resistance that we are hitting our head on right now. Are we going to be able to push through this and come up to our next level to the upside, which we will talk about in just a second? Or are we finally going to get a little bit of a cool off here and have price come down and retest some of those levels below us before turning back around and making some more higher highs? Or are we just going to get some boring price action, go sideways, or is the pump over, and are we going to correct from here and go ahead and make lower lows? We did put that poll in the chat. 65% of you guys are saying long, 34% are saying short. So people are feeling bullish, and we do have some things on the medium hourly time frames that are pointing to some potential more upside, but there are some other things that we need to keep an eye out for, just in case we do get a little bit of a move down. Let's see. Still no hat. Shake my head. Shout out to Tone Tizzle. Shout out to Tone Tizzle. Not sure exactly what you mean by that. Maybe you are waiting for your hat in the mail that you won, potentially. But guys, I did confirm today that the books were signed by Ben. So if you were able to win one of those free books in our giveaway on Friday, they are signed by Ben. So shout out to you guys. But guys, we got a lot to look at today. So before we jump into it, let's go ahead and say what's going on to the Candle Mafia. And don't forget, guys, for every 100 likes we get, you guys get a spin on that wheel of pain and pleasure. The more spins, the more giveaways, the more hundreds of likes, the more spins. So go ahead and smash that like button if you have not already. And let's see what is going on in chat. What is going on? Tokyo, well, what is going on? Is there a Discord for here? Tokyo, yes, we do have a Discord. We have two Discords. We have a free Discord and a premium Discord. If you go to the link in the description down below, there should be links to both of those Discords. But yeah, go ahead and check those out for yourself. What is going on, Creighton C, guys? Shout out to our wonderful mods. We got the best mods in the game. You guys know it. But shout out to Crypto Anon, Rob the Crypto Snob. I see you guys in here. I think you guys might be flying solo, or I might be blind. Tyler Durden, Captain Kirk might be in here somewhere. But let's go. Let's see. Dave Digital, what is going on? Dave Digital had a blast playing some Fall Guys with some of the Candle Mafia on Friday on the Hit Network gaming stream. That was super, super fun. My computer actually worked. We drew faces on my calves. It was a really good time. Always have fun on the Hit Network gaming streams. But let's see. We got Ricardo. What is going on? He says, Bing Bam, not Bing Bong. Bing Bam. What is going on, Ricardo? I appreciate you for being here, brother. Sabi's Life says, you're good, my guy. Thank you for that. I assume they're talking about that audio. What is going on, man? We got GF Burke 3. What is going on? He says, whoop, whoop. What's going on, brother? Thank you for being here. We got Darren Does Things. Crypto. Oh, no. Somebody, I think Dave Digital told me how to say your name. It's Crypto. It's Crypto Schmeepto Schmo. Crypto Schmeepto Schmo. I think that's still wrong, but shout out to you, bro. Thank you for being here. We got Caveman. We got Jessica in the chat, our resident female Candle Mafia member, or Candle Mafiette. Shout out to you, Jessica. Thank you for being here. Wendell, what is going on, Wendell? What up, Candle Mafia? Hope everyone is doing good today. Shout out to Wendell. Thank you for being here. Absolute OG. Shout out to Nate. Shout out to Creighton C. Shout out to Jules. What is going on, Jules? Maybe we will just take a look at Kadena for you. What's going on, man? Thank you for being here. Dave Digital, as always, happy to see you. I don't computer. What is going on? Hello, all you beautiful persons. I don't computer. What are you doing on the computer? Get off here. Just kidding. What is going on? Paper planes, what is going on? Finding UFO in the chat saying pump those likes, guys. Shout out to Finding UFO. Coming in here, flexing that check mark. I love it. Hope you're doing well, man. Thank you for being here. We got Flat Smack in here. Alex O, what is going on, Alex? Thank you for being here, brother. James M, Tony D, CandleMafia. Yeah, shout out to Tony D. And last but not least, we got Beardrepreneur, Jeff, Ill Hero, and Crypto Cowpoke. Shout out to Limitless saying dump is incoming. Well, we're going to be taking a look at it right now. Oh, Brad Guidel says, shout out to Brad, by the way. He says, pronounce Shmeepto like crypto, bro. Wait, pronounce Shmeepto like, oh. I'm thinking, okay, yeah, gotcha. So, yeah, pronounce Shmeepto like crypto. Okay. Shout out to Brad. I appreciate that, Brad. Thank you. All right, let's see. Okay, with all that being said, there's Chemistry Bro. What is going on, bro? Loretto, what is going on? And Crypto Token, what is going on? Let's get our pump on. Speaking of pumps, guys, let's go ahead and jump right into these charts because we do have a lot to look at. So here we go. Now, don't forget, guys, today's episode is brought to you by Aztecian Cactus Moss Water, our most natural, safest, most healthy energy drink alive. Also, going to be doubling up, guys. This is not my own drink. This is just some Lemon Perfect, whatever that is. Got it at Costco. Hope someone can fill me in. I think it's lemon water, but I will say, tastes like sugar. So I assume that this is definitely not just regular lemon water. It's probably much worse for you. Anyway, getting into it, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at what we got going on the charts here. Now, I do want to start off on the higher time frames. Oh, baby, look at all those spider lines. But yeah, guys, we do have some interesting stuff to take a look at here on the higher time frames. And it's pretty exciting, right? Now, as you guys know, we do have the bullish divergence on the weekly, which we are starting to see, or we have seen play out in a pretty big way, as we were expecting. But you know, with that being said, we do also have some really, really bullish things going on here on the weekly time frame, and it all starts with not only have we actually flipped that FTX level and come up even higher, which was one of those things that we were looking at to remain bullish, but we have now officially made a higher high on the weekly time frame, which is bullish market structure, right? So if you go ahead and we turn something on like the Lux Algo price action concepts, which basically just labels your actual market structure for you, which is really, really helpful, you know, if that's something that you like to pay attention to. And you could see right here, we did get a chotch, right? What is a chotch? A chotch is basically stands for change of character, right? So we are now changing macro market structure to bullish market structure, making this actual higher high on the weekly time frame. Now, the fact that we are making higher highs on the higher time frames, guys, like the weekly, is very bullish in my opinion and could potentially mean that we could have some more upside on the way. Now, that doesn't mean that we just 100x long everything to 50K or 60K or 100K, but we want to be prepared for either directions to come to fruition. We want to be prepared if we are going to get further moves to the upside, but we also want to be prepared in case this is a giant bull trap to then come down to lower prices. Now, with that being said, the higher high on the weekly time frame does make me lean a bit bullish here. It's been a very long time since we've gotten this, and again, between the bullish divergence on the weekly, the momentum waves, and the money flow coming up on the higher daily time frames, and now changing market structure on a macro time frame like the weekly does have me leaning a little bit more bullish. But we have to be ready for a potential pullback, right? Because nothing goes up forever. Sometimes you got to come down and make a little bit of a retracement before continuing up higher. But just in general, guys, it's very, very good news that we have been making the higher high that we made this higher high on the weekly, got that change of character on that macro time frame, and on top of that, we just flipped that FTX level, which is basically the major level that we were looking at, to flip into support to expect some potential higher prices. Obviously, we did get that push up to about 23K over the weekend. My long was up about 700 and something percent. But we're going to be taking a look at those levels that I'm looking at, not only the next stops to the upside, but some levels underneath us, that I would be looking at to have price pull back to, where I would potentially be looking to either add to a long, or if I wasn't in a long, kind of where I would be looking to enter into a long. Because if we are going to continue up, you're going to want to catch that little dip, get into your long position so you can ride it up for some gains. Shout out to Captain Kirk in the chat. What is going on, Captain? Thank you for being here. Let's see. I did just see a chat that I did want to mention. Oh, there we go. Shout out to Tamoris Jackson. Thank you for being here, brother. Thank you for that super chat. I really do appreciate it. It says, thanks for teaching me to read charts. Gonna try some trades. Shout out to Tamoris. I appreciate you, bro. Well, good luck. And if you're in that free Discord, don't be afraid to ask for some help, either to me or to any of the Candle Mafias, any of the other Candle Mafia members. We are always happy to help you guys, whether it's me answering your question or someone in the Candle Mafia, someone in that Discord. Everybody is always willing to help. That is one of the things that I absolutely love about our community in that Discord is there's no dumb questions. Everybody is just there to learn and help each other and help everybody grow together. One of the major things that I wish I got into when I first started trading before, one of the things I wish I got into when I first started trading earlier was getting into those free Discords. One of the most valuable free resources that I think you can have when looking to trade. One of the quickest ways to learn is really to just get in those Discords, because that's you're going to surround yourself with the people who are actually doing this, and you're just naturally going to start picking it up, especially if you're aggressive and you start asking questions and you really want to apply yourself and try to learn how to trade. So, yeah, definitely get in there. But let's see. We also got RC Moore. What is going on? Thank you so much for that super chat. Says some nasty 600 wicks today. Yes. Yeah, we are. I mean, we're basically just kind of hanging out here. But before we dive all the way into those levels that we'll be looking at and get into the nitty gritty, I just wanted to point out that on a macro time frame, guys, we are getting that higher high on the weekly, which is definitely bullish. And for that reason, I will be leaning a little bit more heavy on the longs. That does not mean that I will not be shorting, but it will mean that I'm going to be a lot more conservative with my shorts, as we have been for the past few weeks now, ever since we were expecting this pump, trying to be a little bit more conservative with those shorts, because obviously, shorting in the bear market is your best friend, but especially because the trend is your friend, but the trend is your friend only until the end, right? Only till the end of the trend. So we are being a little bit more conservative with the shorts, a little bit more greedy with the longs, and that is, guys, change of character on the weekly time frame is really nothing to mess around with. Coming down to some of these other time frames, our 5-day is starting. You can see these VWAPs starting to work their way back to the downside, looking for a potential cool off here coming up soon. 3-day starting to roll over with that VWAP. Now we do have that 2-day red dot printing. You can see that right here, indicative of a potential cool-off. But again, you want to be careful with the bearish signals in such a powerful uptrend. Sometimes price just wants to push up. We might even just get squeezed up another level before actually getting a correction. And we're going to get into those levels that we are looking at for a potential correction in just a minute. But just taking a look at the indicators here, red dot on the 2-day would indicate a cool-off. You're also getting a bunch of you're also getting the significant movement indicator, giving you a little bit of a top signal there as well. Continuing on, your daily now. Your daily was curving back up. This was something I was looking at last night, saying, hey, that daily is flipping back to the upside. Could be printing a green dot here coming up pretty soon. And if we do, it could potentially give us another big push to the upside. However, we are starting to get rejected here with that VWAP on the daily. So kind of indecisive information there on the daily time frame. Let's see. 55 time says, 55 time, thank you for that super chat. I really do appreciate it. Said, will you tell a story of one of your worst trades, please? Yeah, for sure. I can make this short and sweet. I'd like to tell you a story about something that actually was not even really, it was definitely a bad trade, but it was more of negligence rather than bad information that well, here you go. Bad trade, let's see. I did, not too long ago, guys, I did actually get completely liquidated on a trade that, and the reason for this is it wasn't a bad trade necessarily, but what happened was a lot of these exchanges have their orders defaulted to limit order. So a lot of times if you're jumping onto your exchange, and this is a good teachable lesson, shout out to 55 time for bringing this up. a lot of times you'll jump onto your exchange and look to put in an order, and you'll hit buy or sell depending on if you're longing or shorting, and you'll click it and nothing will happen. You'll never enter the position. And I think basically what happened is I went to go put in a market order, but the default was set to limit, and I must have actually hit the buy or sell button, not realizing that I actually clicked it. And then when no position popped up, I go, oh, I got to change it to market order. I changed it to market order, put the actual position in, and then whatever, I wound up getting in and out of that actual trade, forgetting that my limit order was still in, and I never canceled that limit order, only to go back and look at my P&L and notice that I was down $1,000, and I was like, what the heck happened here? And I was like, a liquidation? I get liquidated almost never because I always have a stop loss set, and I was like, how did I get liquidated? This wasn't me. What's going on? Right? And turns out I really don't know what caused it, but I assume that's what happened. So if you're out there trading on any exchanges, just be careful. If you go to set all your parameters and hit long or short and you don't see a position pop up, it's very common. That's the first time it's ever actually happened to me without me catching it. Typically I do it and I'm like, oh God, I got to make sure I cancel that order. But just make sure if you hit buy or sell and no positions open and you realize you're not on market order, make sure you go and cancel that limit order. Otherwise, when you're not looking at the chart or you're not on that exchange, it's going to get filled at some point, and then it's just going to run without you managing the trade at all. So that would be one of my worst trades, just because I didn't even mean to do it, and I got liquidated. So I got liquidated without even trying to trade. But yeah, I mean, I've done it all. I've blown up accounts. I've tried 100x leverage, thought I got lucky on my first 3 trades, thought I was a genius, kept using high leverage, absolutely got wrecked. But yeah, I will say most recently, the last time I really got liquidated completely was by accident, and that was the reason. So shout out to 55 Time, because I think it is important that we talk about the bad stuff too, guys, because it's not just all green. It's not always raining money all the time. Sometimes you make a mistake and you lose $1,000, or, you know, in your case, it might be different. It might be more, it might be less. But, you know, that's just something to keep an eye on for sure. Alex says, I press sell in my sleep most of the time. Let's go. Shout out to Alex. But yeah, there you go. There's an example of a pretty bad trade, because I wasn't even trying to trade. But yeah, other than that, I mean, I've gotten wrecked on countless trades. I've made all the beginner mistakes that I tell you guys not to make. The reason I'm able to tell you guys not to do that stuff, or the reason I know what to tell you not to do, is because I've done that all myself. When I started trading, I was one of those people that had to touch the hot stove to learn myself. You know, I had people telling me, don't use 100x leverage, you know, don't trade these coins, don't do this. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm a genius, though. That's the thing. You don't understand. I won my first 50x trades, first 250x trades. I'm a genius. I'm naturally good at this. So why don't you stay in your lane, and I'm going to go use my high leverage, and I'll be good. Don't you worry about me. And then I quickly learned that, wow, I got wrecked. This is why they told me not to use this high leverage. You know, I thought I knew more than I did. It's just typical beginner stuff. So yeah, there you go. Shout out to 55 Time. I appreciate you bringing that up, because I do think it's important to bring up the bad as well as the good. But yeah. Continuing on here, guys, this is basically what we're looking at. Daily VWAP did get rejected at that 0 line, but money flow, guys, this is the thing we're looking at, is money flow. Money flow is still very deep in the green on the daily, on the 2-day, still pretty deep in the green. Your 3-day is still in the green. So this is what we're looking at for longer term trend, right? As long as we don't have this money flow aggressively coming out, we could easily come down with the VWAP and then cross back up for another green dot, and continue to the upside. Now, Nate says liquidated simply means you're thirsty. Absolutely. If anyone actually did answer that question, liquidation is essentially where you lose all the money that you have on the trade, because the trade. Go check out my videos on the channel about how to make money when Bitcoin is going down. But essentially, when you leverage trade, there is a point at which if your trade goes the wrong way, right? If you're longing and you want price to go up, if the price of Bitcoin goes down far enough, depending on how much leverage you're using, you will get a liquidation point, and that is at a specific price. And if price hits that level, all of the money that you have on that trade will be gone, right? So that is what liquidation is. So basically, liquidation means wrecked. correct. But if you use stop losses, you won't have to worry about those. Again, like that, that's what I mean. That's the last time I've gotten liquidated in quite a long time. I never get liquidated because I always have stop losses set. But there you go, guys. I get liquidated sometimes too by accident. But keeping an eye on this VWAP, watching for it to potentially curve back to the upside. Coming down here. Now, this is kind of what we were looking at over the weekend, guys. This is kind of, I want to dive into kind of what we've been seeing over the weekend. And yeah, it means you're broke AF now. Yeah, Dave, basically that is what it means. Yeah, I heard Bob's Discount Furniture always liquidates. That is true. They are constantly suffering liquidation at Bob's Furniture Store. Yeah, absolutely. Tony, good point. Good point. You guys are crazy. But anyway, I just kind of want to break down basically what has happened up until this point, guys, to help you understand the context of the market and what we are expecting coming up into the near future. Now, some important things, right? I'm going to pull these levels up. We have approached a very important level of resistance. We gave this level in the premium Discord, which was going to be a strong level of resistance where we would potentially be looking for shorts. Now, we have stalled out at this level a decent bit. We finally got that quick move to the upside to hit this level. And as you guys know, we were looking at this on the live streams as well. The reason we were looking for a quick move up into this level, I think we talked about it on Friday. Guys, watch out. We may actually get a teleportation to that 23K level, and the reason we were talking about that was because of the volume gap right here. You could see once we cracked that golden pocket, we were thinking, hey, probably going to be a quick teleportation up to this next level because of the fall off in volume. Because of the fall off in volume that you can see right here, right? So this is our next little spike in volume, which would likely make this the next area we stick to, which is essentially exactly what is happening right now. Anyone who was watching the morning stream, you guys will know, as I was walking off, DZ was talking about the volume profiles moving, right? Now, this is something we talk about on the channel a lot, and the reason why he brought that up was because I was talking about if we get another break to the upside, we could actually, if we break that, if we break that $25,000 level, we could eventually, or we could potentially, I should say, if we break that 25K level, we could break into this next big volume gap and get a rip up to about $30,000. Now, he was saying that the volume profile moves. And what I think what he meant to say is the value area moves, right? So as you guys know, as price action plays out, your value area high and your value area low will move over time, right? Because all it's doing is analyzing the given candles and the volume of the given candles, right? So as you get new information, those levels are naturally going to change. So I think that's what he actually meant. What is important to realize here, because I don't want anyone to be confused by that, is this volume up here that was traded will not go away, right? This is measuring that the volume that was traded right here. That volume is there. That volume cannot go away, right? Now, we could come up here and trade up at this level more, which would then change this profile, but it would just make it a higher volume node. But the value areas will change, right? So just for example, if you are going, let's go ahead and use bar replay mode real quick. And I'll show you guys an example of what I mean by volume profile moving, right? So if we go ahead and pull some volume on this little range that we have down here, right, you'll see that as I move price forward, you see the value area actually shifting, right? You can see the value area high and the value area low with the point of control. They move, right? So they shift up and down depending on where the fair value for Bitcoin is. So that is important to know. So the actual value area will move, but it is important to note that the volume will not go away. So I just don't want anyone to be confused by what he said this morning, because I think what he meant to say was the value area will move. But just to be clear, let me get off bar replay mode. Just to be clear, this high volume node right here that we have at 30K is not going to move. That is going to stay there, right? And you can see it is the value area high of a particular range of these candles, but that will not move. Now, and I think another thing he was trying to say is that if we break 25K, it's probably not going to be a straight shot up to 30K and stick there. I think he was saying he's going to expect some resistance at about 28K, which is completely plausible. That is actually the range that we've been looking at, is between about 27.5 and 30K. Because as the volume slowly starts to pick up, you're going to start getting a little bit of resistance before the actual peak of that node. So I don't want to get too deep into the nitty-gritty of that. I just wanted to clear that up for anybody who may have been confused. This high volume node will not move. This volume is there for good, but your actual value area may move. So between 28 and 30K is where you're looking for, but that volume will not move. All right, let's go ahead and continue on here. In a short on Gala before the pump, and now 10K minus. Can you do Gala? Shout out to Amir. Yes, when we get into those altcoins, we will 100% go ahead and check Gala for you. No problem. Sauce me, Crypto Anon. Let's go. Shout out to you, brother. All right, let's see. Likes are smashed. Hope everyone has had a great weekend. Shout out to Hope E. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Let's see. Thanks for explaining that, Tom. No problem. I will try to do some more videos on volume profiles because there's a lot to break down. And I know a lot of people get confused by the high volume nodes and then the value area. Where is the value area? And I just wanted to clear that up because DZ said the volume profile will move, and I just wanted to clarify that what he's really talking about is the value area moves, right? But these high volume nodes will not move. We can bing bong around here for 7 years. This node is going to stay the same up here unless we come up and trade up here, in which case this node will bring in more and more volume, getting bigger and bigger. So just to clear that up, that node will not go anywhere. That 30K node will still be there. However, I think what he was trying to get across is that you're probably going to start getting resistance a little earlier, which is totally true because you want to realize you do have this wick right down here, this wick that came down right by this golden pocket at about 25.5. That's going to give you some resistance. And then that 786 comes in at about between 27.5 and 28. Which is going to give you some resistance, but eventually you are likely to make it up to that node. So hopefully that clears you up. Hey, we got Crypto Face in the house. What is going on, Face? Shout out to you, baby. He says, long, baby, it's coming tomorrow. Let's go. Well, hey. Maybe we are going to get that push up, guys. Let's go. Shout out to Crypto Face. Thank you for being here, bro. I appreciate you for stopping by. And guys, we will be doing a collab with Crypto Face on February 2nd, I believe. Super looking forward to that. Talking to the man, the myth, the legend himself. Let's see. I just got here. Is Frankie bullish or bearish? Face, I am definitely leaning bullish. Looking for some short-term retraces, but definitely leaning more bullish, especially with that higher high on the weekly. And Face, what about that money flow, dude? Money flow is thick, baby. Money flow is thick. Shout out to Crypto Face, guys. Show Face some love in the chat. Let's go. But yeah, that weekly higher high is making me feel pretty good. The money flow's thick, baby. We got the weekly bullish divergence. Oh God, maybe it's time to come up a little bit. But let's go ahead and continue on here, guys. Again, pretty strong resistance right here. Can we pop through it? We do have the 8-hour VWAP starting to roll to the upside. And then continuing down the time frames here. 6-hour also looking for that green dot, thick in the green with that money flow on the 6-hour. 4-hour, kind of sketchy on the 4-hour with that VWAP, kind of just floating there, kind of flopping there a little bit. But the next major thing I would be looking for a big move to the upside, guys, is the 8-hour green dot is something I will be looking at very, very closely. And then looking at the 15-minute, the 24-minute, and that 30-minute money flow coming back into the green. Kind of what I would love to see happen here is have price come down just a little bit, right? Get that red, 30-minute back in the red, and then have that 6 and that 8-hour printing those green dots with the 15, 24, and 30-minute money flow crossing into the green at the same time. That could, damn, Frankie, that gets me hyped. Let's go, baby. That thick money flow. Crypto Face, dude, we were looking at it. I don't know if it was the daily money flow. Some of this money flow is at levels that it hasn't been in years. So super exciting. I'm pumped, man. But yeah, that 8 and 6-hour green dot with these lower 24-minute, 30-minute, 15-minute money flows coming into the green at that same time would be something I'd really put a lot of weight in. But again, I would love to come down just a little bit more here, guys. I'm really tempted. Just because I've gotten burned pretty bad the last few times I've tried to add to some long positions. I've been kind of tempted to start scaling in and like adding to my longs up here. Again, just because I've been getting burned, I've been missing my my levels by like a few bucks to add to my long trades. I was thinking about maybe just scaling in case we rip from here, but We'll have to see what happens. And then again, guys, another thing to kind of realize here is, although we are at resistance, something else that I am looking at is, let's see, if we go ahead, for anybody who doesn't know about this feature, let's see, for show 4 hour, CryptoFace says for show 4 hour is a little worrying, but the higher time frames should prevail. Size matters. Hey, maybe we just gotta wait another day or two. We'll see. Yeah, absolutely. I would agree with that because, I think sometimes people forget, right? Like it's up or down, right? But then sometimes you have a third option, and that is just sideways, which maybe we see Bitcoin go a little bit sideways. I do believe we have FOMC coming up very soon, but maybe we kind of just wiggle sideways a little bit, and maybe some of the alts will start flying. That would be nice. And then eventually get another rip on Bitcoin. But yeah, I'm looking at very similar stuff, Face. 4 hour looks a little worrying, but again, I mean, the money flow on the higher time frames got me feeling pretty good. But there we go. Again, another thing I would be looking at, guys, anyone who does not know this, I would recommend doing this if you have TradingView, especially if you're completely new to TA and you're just getting used to looking at patterns and stuff. They do have on the technical section of the indicators list, if you come on over to auto, they have auto pattern detection. You want to realize that this is AI, or I don't know if you call it actual AI, but you want to, sometimes this could pick up on stuff that's not actually there. But if you click on the bull flag, I believe there you go. A little bit of a bull flag here. And the interesting thing is that target actually brings us up to this golden pocket almost perfectly, up to the top of this golden pocket. And that next target is at about, or the technical target of that bull flag is going to be about 25,316, which is perfect confluence, right? So if we break up here, it makes a lot of sense to come up to that golden pocket. And then also just looking at the volume, come out to a higher time frame. Looking at the volume profile, it's not supposed to be there. But yeah, that is coming in to retest these highs that we created in August. So that would make a lot of sense to come test those highs again. And, with that bullish consolidation happening on that 1 hour, it's even on, you come to the 3 hour. I mean, you got that bull flag starting to form there. May even be starting to break out a little bit there. We'll have to see. I couldn't agree more, Face. The 4 hours looking like it wants to roll back over, but I still think maybe it's just a little bit of a cool off before ripping through this level. But now, and guys, by the way, guys, get hype for that collab, which I think Tony D will probably correct me if I'm wrong. The collab with Face himself will be on February 2nd. So pumped to have CryptoFace on. You guys have no idea. I know you guys are excited. So, but let's see. I got tested. Oh, God. Shout out to Dave Digital. Hope you did okay on that. Let's see. I'm my hero says, I don't forget anything, Frankie. What's your name? Shout out to you, bro. Let's see. We'll pump tomorrow after Microsoft report. We'll publish if our good numbers. Yeah, I think Microsoft has earnings reports tomorrow. So if that comes out good or bad, that's likely going to have an effect on the market just in general. But let's go ahead and continue. Yeah, definitely looking like some bullish consolidation here, guys. Again, even if this 4 hour rolls over, we may just get a short little rollover. That's why I am actually, so here's kind of an insight into how I look at things, guys. Because the 4 hour is, that green dot had me feeling good this morning, right? But now that it's starting to flop over, because I can't read that 4 hour very clearly, that's why I'm kind of coming up a few time frames, looking at that 6 hour and that 8 hour, because even if that 4 hour comes down and prints a red dot and we come down a little bit and starts binging bonging around, I'm still just sitting on my hands waiting for that 8 hour green dot. So 6 and 8 hour green dots is really what I'm looking for with the 15, 24, and 30-minute money flow crossing back into the green. So, again, if we can get that 24, 30-minute money flow back in the red a little bit, and then those 6 and 8 hour green dots print as we get the crossovers into the green, this is where I'm starting to feel like we may get that next little rip to the upside. And again, you have the confluence of that bullish pattern and that perfect technical target right up to that local golden pocket. So there you go. Right now, what happens if we do actually get a little bit more of a cool off here? And kind of the levels I am looking at to the downside, guys. Let's go ahead and pull up some of these spider lines. Shout out to CryptoFace. let's go ahead and take a look here, right? So if we do wind up rejecting here, right, we'd say, bull flags don't play out 100% of the time, right? So let's say we don't get the breakout. Maybe we fake out and come back down. If we do wind up coming down from this level, first major level I am looking at for bullish confirmations to either add to my long, or if I wasn't in a long, kind of where I would be looking to get into a long, would be to come revisit this golden pocket between about 21,815 and about 21,475. So if we could get down to this level and we get those bullish confirmations, maybe that's where, maybe you get the VWAPs rejected on the 6 hour and the 8 hour, 4 hour comes down a little bit. And then by the time we get down to this local golden pocket, that's where you see the 6 and the 8 hour rolling up with those lower time frame money flows coming up into the green. If we can get any of those, maybe we're getting some bullish divergences at this level. That's where I would look to add to my long. And if we lose that level, the next local level I would be looking at is going to be the spider line coming in right here at about $20,875. This would be another level I would be very, very interested in adding to my long. And if we come down, now this is where things get a little bit sketchy for me, guys. Not sketchy. I wouldn't be completely losing all bullish hope. But if we lose this spider line, you want to realize that you do have a bit of a volume gap all the way down to this next level, which comes in at about $19,300. It is a more of a macro value area high. You could see we have that high volume node right there. And then you have that little gap right here. So if we lose this spider line, we might get a quick drop down to revisit this level, which is coming in at about 19.3. However, if we do come down to that level, guys, I am not losing my bullish bias just yet, because if we come down here, we will still be able to make a higher low on the higher time frames to continue our uptrend, right? So we just don't want to break we want to make sure we can continue to make higher lows. And as long as we can do that and maintain bullish market structure on a higher time frame, I will still be favoring longs over the shorts. So this would be another major level to look at. Again, 19.3. Between about 19.3 and 19.5 would be a very, very important level to watch. And then if we lose those levels, the next major level where I am seriously saying, like, hey, we really got to start picking up the pace here, or things are going to be going bad, and that would be coming down to retest this value area high at about $17,700. And that's really where things start to get a little bit shady. But, if we pull down into this area, this would be a beautiful, healthy little retracement before a continuation higher, in my opinion. And then if we lose this level, looking to potentially come down into the 19.3, 19.5 area, where I will still be looking to add to my longs. So there you go, guys. And again, that next stop to the upside is going to be up here at about, this next spider line, which is going to be coming in. You do have some confluence with this local golden pocket between about 2460 and, 24,550 and 25,330. So again, essentially, what we're trying to do is break resistance and basically make a break to come up here and retest these highs that we made in August between about 24.5 and about 25.3. So those are the next levels, guys. I'm actually going to go ahead and put a rectangle in here just like that to give you a little bit more of a range of that next level we are looking at. Now, I will go ahead and share this chart in the free Discord tonight. Hopefully, shout out to Tony D. If you could remind me to do that if I forget. If you don't see a notification in there within an hour of the live stream, let me know, and I will go ahead and share this. I will share this chart for anybody in the free Discord that wants to keep an eye on the same levels I'm watching. So there you go, guys. There are the next levels to the upside and the downside that I am going to be looking at, and kind of how my plans to trade these levels going into this coming week, or this week that we're in currently. So there you go. And again, 6 hour, 8 hour. Also, they all look like they want to roll back up to the upside, but just being very cautious with that 4 hour money flow coming out. You do have a confirmed bearish divergence. There is also some other bear signals that could be signaling a potential move to the downside, right? You have bearish divergence not only on your 10 hour, but it's also on your 16 hour. It's also on your 12 hour, right? And if you come onto your regular candles, we were just on regular candles. If you come to your regular candles, we actually put in a bearish divergence on the daily. So these are some things that may indicate that we might be ready for a little bit of a retracement, even if we are going to continue higher. However, again, when you're in a big uptrend, you're going to naturally create these bearish divergences. However, when you're in a big uptrend, they more likely play out as consolidation or just a small little retracement before a big move up. So I said this on the live stream this morning on the BitBoy Crypto channel. If this was in a bear market, right? If we were, if I knew that if we were still chilling at like 30K and we're sitting in this range and I get a daily bear div, that thing I am being very confident in, and I'm probably trying to be very greedy with that short because I know that, if we're sitting at 30K, I'm pretty confident that this bear market is not going to just bring us 50% down. I'm expecting a much bigger drop than that. So a daily bear div at this level, I'm treating that pretty heavily, right? I'm taking that trade pretty heavy. But the fact that we are now in an uptrend with bullish market structure on the weekly, I am taking these bearish signals. I'm not paying attention to them, but I'm just not going as gung-ho on them, right? I'm being a little bit more conservative with them. But those are a lot of really bearish signals. So that could potentially give us that correction as well. But again, kind of sitting on my hands, waiting for that 6 and that 8 hour green dot with money flow coming up on those lower time frames. And now you guys have the actual levels that I am watching. So there you go. How are we doing on time? We got 908 people in here, guys. Don't forget to smash that like button so we can get this information out to many, many other crazy crypto people out there in the world. Try to get them to join the CandleMafia and hopefully hold them hostage and never let them leave. So let's go ahead and check on chat real quick. We got Dre Day says, everyone is feeling like they missed out on this pump. Every pullback will be bought up fast. It's not going down too much. Shout out to Dre Day. Yes, I was saying, before we actually got this rip, I was like, guys, because we were actually looking at, let me see here. Let's go ahead and let me actually pull this out real quick. Let me go ahead and something that we were looking at on the market update video that I posted on Saturday was something that I posted in the premium Discord a while ago. It was we posted this on January 8th. Let me go ahead and pull this up. So I posted this on January 8th, and this was the macro. This was the falling wedge pattern that we were getting on the higher time frames, and with a breakout target of that golden pocket at about $26,450. Yeah. $26,450 with that technical breakout. But all the way back here, we were talking about, if we get this to happen, this is going to be the most hated Bitcoin rally ever because everybody and their grandma are calling for lower lows. And we, if we've already seen the bottom, a lot of people are going to be pissed off that this thing just keeps ripping and just keeps ripping. It's almost like we're in the disbelief phase of the bear market where, price keeps going up and they go, no, it'll come back down. It'll come back down. It'll come back down. And then it never comes down. And all those people wind up buying on the way up. This is something we talk about all the time on my channel. Don't be the person waiting for those lower lows with all your money, waiting for that 10K so you can get the actual bottom. Because all those people, if you don't get that price, they all wind up buying up on these FOMO pumps. And you wind up buying on your way up rather than DCAing on the way down. People call you crazy. Oh, I remember, right? We were DCAing in over here. Oh, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. Why are you DCAing? Boom, we DCA'd more. Boom, we DCA'd more. Maybe we got some up here. People, oh, you're an idiot. We're going to come down lower. Well, we DCA'd over here, and then we came down lower. We DCA'd down here, and people are like, you're an idiot. Why are you buying there? Why are you buying there? You're an idiot. And now, boom, we're up here. Now, whether we come down to lower lows or not, here's the point, right? If we don't come down to buy to lower lows, right? If we do not come back down to visit these levels ever again, chances are I'm in pretty good shape, right? I've been DCAing in this whole time. I got some down here. I got some down here, right? But if we do come down and make lower lows, I will be buying more down here, right? Instead of feeling like I missed this bottom and we're never going to go down, and instead of starting my DCA here and buying into these pumps. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that helps somebody out there. Satoshi Guakamoto, I like that avatar, bro. Shout out to you. Says, I'm not done accumulating. I'm just waiting. Hey, listen, I would love for price to go down so I can continue accumulating as well. Yeah, so don't get me wrong. Emotionally, I want this thing to go back down. But I'm just not, that's not how I make my trading decisions. That's why I've been DCAing in the whole time. Let's see. All right, let's see. Never chase pumps. Shout out to Thomas. Louder for the people in the back, my friend. Louder for the people in the back. Dave Digital says, Scarface, that is 100% opposite of me. I came to chat it up like a mofo. Tatted Grizzly in the chat. What's going on? Illuvium, please, for alts. Frankie, shout out to Tatted Grizzly. Rob, let's throw that on there for Tatted. Good to see you here, brother. Thank you for being here tonight. But guys, let's go ahead and start taking a look at those altcoins. If you have an altcoin you want us to look at, go ahead and throw it in chat. Rob will add it to our list. And while we're doing that, I will bring up the DXY, talk about this a little bit, and then we'll start with Ethereum. But another thing to realize here, guys, if we are... Now, again, that 4 hour on the Bitcoin looking a little sketchy, but, we kind of have, some of the higher time frames saying we're going to go up, some of the lower time frames indicating a potential move to the downside, maybe a short-term move to the downside. When this happens, guys, there's other things we can look at, such as the DXY or the US dollar currency index. This is moves inverse for anybody out there that does not know. This moves inverse to Bitcoin. So when this goes up, typically Bitcoin goes down, and when this goes down, typically Bitcoin goes up. Now, we are approaching a little bit of support here. So now you want to be ready because we may front run this support, right? We may never actually touch it, but we may actually get a bounce from it, right? However, if we come and touch this support level, we could be looking for bounces at this level, because if the DXY is going to bounce from this level, that could indicate that we are indeed going to get a cool off for Bitcoin before getting another move to the upside. So we are very dangerously close to this support level. You can see we stuck it here before getting a massive bounce. And then again, another thing we've been looking at here on the daily is that bullish divergence on the DXY for the daily. Now VWAP is rolling to the downside, looking like we could invalidate that bullish divergence, but it's not invalidated just yet. Something to keep an eye on. You want that red dot to print and confirm here to invalidate this bull div. But just looking at market cipher with the DXY, you had your bull div on the 8 hour as well. VWAP coming back to the downside. Your 4 hour looking to cool off as well. And your 2 hour looking for that red dot. Money flow is coming up on the DXY though, so that is something I would keep an eye on. You see your money flow pretty generally coming up there on the 1 hour, the 2 hour, 3 hours coming up as well. So just another thing, when you're getting mixed signals on Bitcoin, you can look here. Hey, I don't know if Bitcoin's going to bounce or not, but let's see. Is the DXY looks like it's about to get a bounce. Maybe that's where you expect that move to the downside. Also, taking a look at the SPY. I'm going to have to make a totally new chart for the SPY as all my levels got deleted. But we are getting a little bit of a move to the upside for the DXY as well, showing some strength here. Is a good thing, but we're going to have to wait, guys. I'm curious to how those Microsoft earnings are going to come out tomorrow. I believe they do come out tomorrow. It is likely going to affect the market, so be careful about that. Let's see. Shout out to Wahid Sadiq says, best TA around. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate the kind words, man. I really do. Let's see, road to 30K. Let's go, baby. Where is that pencil neck? Let's go. Shout out to Silver Beast. Hopefully Face is still in here. Let's go, Face. Got to take out these pencil necks, brother. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at some of these altcoins, guys. Starting off with your favorite altcoin, Ethereum, or Erythrium, as your grandmother might call it. Just going to take a little sip of this lemon perfect. Didn't mean to spill it everywhere. Yeah, I don't know. They claim this is hydrating lemon water. It kind of tastes like Minute Maid lemonade to me, I'll be honest with you. I got really excited. I was like, they just sell lemon water in a bottle. I'm willing to pay a premium for that. And then I drank it. There's fake sugar in it. It's a nightmare. It's not the real deal. Anyway, all right. Hey, Scarface Crypto is in the chat. What is going on, man? Thank you for being here. All right. Let's continue on here, guys. And on Ethereum, I guess not much has happened since, when was this? Was this, no, when was this? This was on, I guess this was on Friday. And I guess it's been playing out so far almost perfectly to what we expected. But we'll see. We could easily dump from here and completely invalidate that. Obviously, very speculative, guys. I never will claim that we could come on here and exactly predict what price is going to do like this. But it is fun when it actually happens. Taking a look here, guys, money flow on that 3 hour is generally coming out here. So that does look a little bit more like we may want to cool off. 4 hour money flow actually coming to the downside as well. VWAP coming back to the upside, though, so that may help you a little bit. Taking a look at the daily. No daily bear div. Red dot confirmed. VWAP is getting rejected. At that 0 line. 2-day red dot is printing. That is another thing we're watching on Bitcoin. Did we talk about that? 2-day red dot is now printing, right? But something I want to point out about these red dots, guys. Red dot on the 2-day likely does take us down. You can see almost every other red dot we've gotten. This red dot took us down. This red dot took us down. This red dot took us down big time, right? So almost all of these 2-day red dots give us a big move down, but you have to understand if you come back to more of a parabolic move to the upside, let's see what these 2-day red dots do here, right? So we got a big move up, 2-day red dot, not that aggressive of a move, right? And if you pull up, something like the Bitstamp chart where you can go all the way back to the 2018 bear market, if you take a look here, you could see here, right, there's your 2-day red dot. Boom. All that was a little cool off before a higher high, right? And then you got another 2-day red dot right here. You came down a little bit, continued up. So you just want to realize that, just because you get that red dot doesn't mean it's 100% going down. You also have to understand what are you trading? What kind of market are you in, right? Is it a bullish market? Is it a bearish market, right? So you can see that 2-day red dot, little red candle, continued up. Another red dot, kind of a panic wick there a little bit, but just so you know, they don't all play out to a giant dump, especially when you're in a big uptrend. However, it is unlikely that it'll give us absolutely nothing. So just wanted to point that out real quick. But continuing on Ethereum here, 2-day red dot printing, that is something to look out for. Now, you did get all the bearish divergences that we got on Bitcoin on the 10-hour, the 12-hour, the 16-hour as well. However, they still kind of, they in an uptrend like these bearish divergences more indicate either a small retrace or a little bit of consolidation before another move to the upside. So, just keep that in mind here. 4-hour VWAP working its way back up towards that 0 line, looking for the green dot. Let's see, 2-hour. Printing that green dot. We may consolidate a little bit here, guys. We may kind of just bing bong around. Getting a little bit of a bottom signal here on the significant movements indicator on the 2-hour. Your 4-hour, your 4 hours unshaded. Your 6-hour starting to get unshaded. Yeah, we may bing bong around. We may go sideways here, guys. But if we do wind up getting a break to the upside, pulling up our volume profile, I do just want to take a look at the volume here. And you can see, bada boom, you got a little bit of a gap up to about $1,713. And then your next likely stop is going to be that 786 fib level at about $1,800 for Ethereum, right? So we are kind of clung up on this big high volume node, but that next major stop is likely going to be $1,800, which is that 786 fib level. And then as far as continuing on market cypher, money flow coming out on the 6-hour, the money flow on Ethereum has me a little bit more concerned. Money flow generally flowing out here on the 4-hour. Your 2-hour what is your 1-hour doing? Oof, 1-hour got close to sticking in the red there. Just came for a second. 45-minute kind of bing-bonging around. 30-minute in the red with that money flow. 6-hour, 8-hour rolling back up. Yeah, I would look for, a little bit of sideways action on Ethereum potentially. If we break this golden pocket, look for a quick move up to about 18K. If we lose the level we're at, 1515, this level right here is likely going to be a very strong level. If we lose this level at about 1515, one thing to realize here is if we lose that level, you do have a significant gap in volume here. So if you come down, boom, you test here, you may actually shoot all the way down to retest this value area high, which is coming in at about $1,326. So major level that you want to hold on Ethereum. Major level you're going to want to hold on Ethereum if you don't want to make it all the way down to that $1,300 level. That key level you want to hold is going to be about 1515. Let's see. Cody Hurst says, "Hey, Frankie, is your premium Discord link expired?" I don't believe so. It shouldn't be, but I bet you Tony D or Rob the Crypto Snob can get you a fresh link in the chat right now. Hopefully they can. All right. So there you go, guys. That is going to, again, I want to be clear here. That key level you want to hold, 15.15. If you lose that level, could be a quick move down to the $1,300 range, 13.30, more specifically being that previous range high to come test those levels. Essentially, now it would make sense. It would make sense to eventually get a cool off to that period, to that level, because you will, I bet you guys, I'd be willing to bet that you guys have heard someone at some point say, oh, well, you got to come back down and price has to go revisit the scene of the crime. And what they mean by that is basically where the price broke out from, right? So that would essentially, the big breakout did indeed happen at the break of this previous value area that we were trading in right here. You have your value area high, your POC, and your value area low. So we broke out of that value area high, getting this massive move up through this big low volume gap. But if you lose that 15.15 level, going to break back into that low volume gap, and it's likely going to play out like it did right here, where you're going to get a quick move all the way down back to that value area high to retest that, in which case you could potentially find some support and continue higher. So there you go, guys. That is what we're looking at on Ethereum. So let's go ahead and check out our alt list here. Let's see. I'm sure it's somewhere. I'm just blind. Let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. Hey, Frankie, did you show ETH yet? Still working. We did just show ETH. Hopefully you enjoy that analysis. All right, let's see. ETH has at least backtested the previous high at 1,600 as support a few times. Yes, good point, Chemistry Bro. Thank you for pointing that out. Hey, shout out to Jules. Where's Jules at? We're going to go ahead and check out Kadena. Let's go. Jules, show yourself if you're still in the chat, my man. Let's go. Also, Jules, I don't know if you're a male or a female or what you are, so apologize if I'm saying dude and yo and hey if you don't like that. Anyway, let's see. Hopefully they're still in here because we like looking at Kadena for Jules. Shout out. Tony D said, hey, there is a survey in the free Discord announcement page. Give us some feedback so we can always aim at making it a better experience for everyone. Shout out to Tony D, guys. Go check out that poll. Yeah, guys, we need feedback, right? If we don't get feedback, how could we get better? Oh, there's Jules. Let's go. Shout out to Jules. We're taking a look at Kadena, my friend. Let's get it. Looking at that KuCoin tether chart. Man, I really wish this stuff was healthy. So sad. All right, here we go. Drink water. Shout out to Water Swig. Hey, Water Swig, can you sponsor our show, man? Because I need to drink more water, dude. I need to drink so much more water. I need someone to be in here and be like, yo, drink some water. Even if it's fake healthy water. Anyway, continuing on here, guys. Kadena, revisiting the key level that a lot of these other coins have already visited. Let's see. Yeah, obviously we got this big move down through a low volume gap, and we are now coming up to revisit these levels, right? So I'm going to go ahead and clear this chart and go ahead and start from scratch. Let's go ahead and zoom in here and see what we got going on. So I'm going to go ahead and take this range right here, right? Can we do that? How much different is that range? All right, let's look at this range here. Boom. Okay, there it is, right? So we do have, let's go ahead and do a little bing, do a little bong, and do a little bing bong. All right, let's see. Lemon juice is bad for your enamel anyways. Not that sugar is any better. Shout out to I'm My Hero. Good point. We got Wolves in the chat. Frankie, pump the market up. Let's go. Shout out to Wolves. Thank you for being here. Guys, we got a lot of check marks in the chat. Let's go. YouTube, give us a check mark. Let's go. I think you need 100K. Guys, we got to get to 100K. If you're not subbed to the channel, sub right now and get us to 100,000 subscribers so we can get a check mark like Wolves. Wolves, hook us up with that check mark. Let us borrow yours. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Oh, welcome aboard the water train, Water Swig. Shout out to Dark Crash. Shout out to you, bro. Let's see. Gala, yo, Amir, we got you, bro. We'll take a look at it for you. Let's see. I could be your water boy. Pay me in crypto. Let's go. Shout out to Nate. Okay, continuing on here, guys. We do have this POC, right? You can see we flew right through this low volume gap, approaching this POC. I think there's a chance you get there. Let's go ahead and come up to the daily time frame. We do have the daily VWAP starting to roll back to the downside. Have mine. Thank you, Wolves. I appreciate you, bro. Let's move this up a little bit. All right, let's scoot it in. All right, here we go. All right, let's see. So, daily VWAP is looking like it wants to roll back to the downside. However, guys, this is a little too soon to tell in my opinion, but let's come down to some of these lower time frames. Your 8-hour looking for that red dot. 6-hour also looking for the red dot. So this is actually looking a bit different than Bitcoin. So because of that, we could actually do a little bit of analysis here and not have to just be like, it looks the same as Bitcoin, right? So your 6 and your 8-hour VWAP are starting to cool off. So naturally, I want to come down to those lower time frames and see what the money flow is telling us, right? Money flow is coming out on your 12-minute. Money flow is also coming out on your 15-minute. 24-minute money flow is generally coming out, right? 30-minute money flow is also coming out. So here is what I will look for on Kadena. First, let's find some levels and, or I should say let's find some more levels, and then we'll talk about what we're actually looking for here, right? So let me label this POC so we know the context of these levels, right? This is your value area low, macro, value area low, not value area high, boom, boom, and bada boom. Value area high. Also, guys, speaking of feedback, anybody who has any content suggestions, any video ideas, any videos or content that you guys want to see, that you want to suggest that I make, please let us know. We have a bunch of really good suggestions in the Discord already. We've taken them down. We've taken the ones that we think will work, but we are looking for more content to make. So definitely, if you have never posted in that channel, in the free Discord, the content suggestion channel, please go ahead and fill that up with your ideas, because we are looking for more content ideas to bring you in 2023. So definitely, I just wanted to bring attention to that channel, because, if you have a question about something, or you'd like more elaboration on something, or there's a new tool that you want to see us go over, you can always put it in that content suggestion channel, and sometimes you can get your questions answered. And actually, due to the content suggestion page or channel, I think we're actually going to start doing a series where I gather maybe 3 questions from the CandleMafia, and then I do a pre-record where I answer those questions in one video, right? So someone might say, how do you make money when Bitcoin goes down? What's a volume profile, right? And then I'll just make those videos to answer those questions very quickly. Anyway, continuing on here, POC, we may come up and revisit that point of control. Let's see if we can have any confluence between that point of control and any golden pockets. I'll pull it from this swing high to the low. Can't make it up, boys. Can't make it up. Perfect confluence with that local golden pocket and our point of control may come up to test that level here. Let's go ahead and find some more local levels. Let's go ahead and pull it from here to the low. There you go. So we are currently testing a 786. We do have that local golden right above us. So here's the thing. I would be looking for that 6 and 8, same thing, right? 6 and 8, but in the opposite as Bitcoin, the opposite of Bitcoin, right? With the 6 and the 8-hour VWAPs crawling up towards that, or crawling down towards that zero line, looking for those red dots. Naturally, I'm going to be watching that 15, really the 24 and the 30-minute money flow. If we could get these to cross over into the red as we're getting that 6 and 8-hour red dot, it could likely be a good shot that we are going to come down for a little bit of a retrace. Naturally, if we do come down to retrace a little bit, you're naturally going to want to watch, for me, I would watch this golden pocket at about $1.24 for a potential bounce. I would also look down towards this local golden pocket at about $1.19. That would likely be a decent place. If you are going to continue higher, you may find some support either on the golden pocket or on that 786, which is coming in at about, the 786 is coming in at about $1.15. So, with that being said, I do think you will likely get that move to the downside when you get that 8-hour red dot, especially more of what I would look at to actually enter the trade would be the 24-minute and that 30-minute money flow crossover into the red. So there you go. There's Kadena. Shout out to Jules. You also do have, maybe not. But yeah, those are the levels I would be looking at for Kadena, guys. And again, with that 8-hour red dot, even your 4-hour red dot, which is printing right now. Again, getting that 4-hour. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, here you go, guys. I'll give you guys a little bit of a freebie here. Now, just because I say I'm giving a freebie does not mean that it's guaranteed to play out. This may continue to rip to the upside. I want you to be very clear about that. But you are getting somewhat of a bearish divergence here into that 786. You have the red dot on your 4-hour, and that 15-minute money flow is looking to come out down into the red. So, if I were going to trade this, and full disclosure, I am not looking to actually take this position, not for any particular reason other than I'm just not going to take the trade. But you could potentially, get into something, this would be a horrible risk to reward. You're basically, this is basically a 50-50 shot, which is not going to be your best bet. But you come to the, you may want to, let's see, where are those other levels? Where's that other, let's see. Yeah, I mean, what kind of risk to reward is this? Yeah, that's a little better. Let's pull up our volume profile here. Yeah, and again, guys, not really the cleanest short setup here. I will be honest. Like, if I was super confident about this, I'd be a little more juiced on it. I'd be like, oh baby, this is juicy. Oh baby, but this is just, you're getting the 4-hour, the 15-minute money flow is lower time frames. Money flow is coming out. You're getting the 4-hour red dot, and on top of the 4-hour red dot, you are also getting the 5-hour red dot, and then the 6 and the 8-hour have the VWAP coming down, looking like they want to follow suit of the 4 and 5-hour. And then you have the confluence of the 15-minute, the 12-minute money flow coming out to the downside. And all the money flow on these lower time frames is starting to come out. So if you were, let's go ahead and see with that VPVR. And again, guys, you want to remember we are in a little bit more of a bullish environment here, at least in the short term. So just remember that. That might be a nice, wouldn't be the worst scalp opportunity in the world. And then, if you get stopped out, you get stopped out for that tiny little loss. So, nothing too crazy. Again, not the juiciest setup at all. But you do have some 4-hour bearish divergence. I mean, do you have the 5? Yeah, you got the 5-hour too. Generally you have price coming up with your momentum coming down. Typically that warrants a correction to the downside. But bullish environment, guys. Bullish environment. You may push back up into that, actually test that POC. I'd feel much more comfortable. Again, you guys know I do not trade in the middle of ranges, right? That is another reason why I won't take this position. I typically will only take short positions if I'm hitting a key level of resistance, such as a value area high. And I know that if I reject this value area high, I know it's very likely to get back to that POC. So for me, what I would really like to see here, I would much rather take this short trade, right? It's a 3 on the risk to reward. This would be somewhat of a decent stop loss right there. This is the short setup I would rather wait for. Maybe if you come up to the daily time frame, kind of hard to look this far in the future. But really, I would feel much more comfortable coming up to the value area high, waiting for price to come into this level, and then looking for bearish confirmations to take a short trade there. However, with that lower time frame money flow coming out, with the 4 or 5-hour red dots and the 6 and the 8-hour looking like they want to follow suit, maybe something to go to the chart and investigate yourself, not just take this exact trade, because you could easily get wrecked on this trade. Just so you guys know, it's not guaranteed. Again, not the juiciest setup. I don't trade in the middle of ranges, which is exactly what we're doing here, but I think it does help people it helps people to get a look into my mind when I am looking at trades. You could take this trade. It could play out great. So there you go. Let's see. Daddy Zach, thank you for that super chat, man. I do appreciate it. He said, I'd like to see more in-depth VPVR videos. I know you talk about the shapes a lot. Yes, absolutely. Shout out to Daddy Zach. I will make some more follow-up videos about that. Daddy, listen, guys, his name is Daddy Zach, but me and Daddy Zach are on a personal first name basis, so I just call him Daddy. So Daddy, I can't even say that seriously. Daddy Zach, I will try to make some more in-depth videos. If you have not seen, I do have a VPVR video talking about the different shapes of volume profiles and how you can trade each different one, because there's some that you might be better off shorting the highs. There's some you might be better off longing the lows, and it is important to know which type of profile you're looking at. So definitely take a look at that if you haven't already, but we will definitely be making more content, and shout out to you, bro. This is the input that we need, so I know what kind of videos you guys want to see. Hey, volume profile video tomorrow, maybe. Hey, I might shoot one. I might shoot one for Daddy Zach. Let's go. This is getting weird. Creighton C. Somebody call the cops on these guys. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at Gala. All right, Jules says, do you think the altcoin pump narrative for this bull market can be proof of work blockchains solving the trilemma? Listen, if anything can solve the blockchain trilemma, I mean, it could be, right? Like you just get you get projects starting to get there and they just start flying. I'll be honest. I think the real altcoin narrative that we're going to see, right, in this next bull cycle is likely going to be, I think, number one, we probably don't know what it's going to be. I would have said AI coins, but we may have gotten that a little bit early. That might be kind of a bear market thing, right? Where like the AI coins rally during the bear market. Not that much really rallies during a bear market, but I would have thought maybe it's AI coins. I think AI coins could potentially be the gaming and metaverse coins of last cycle. Also, I think interoperability is going to be another big trend or narrative that we see in the next bull run. We have all these blockchains. We need a way for them to communicate. So I think that is another narrative we can see happen. You guys will know if you're in the premium Discord, we've been talking about kind of how we do have we take a look at token metrics sometimes, and token metrics is very bullish on Cosmos and the Cosmos ecosystem. So yeah, I think interoperability can be somewhat of a narrative that we can see in the next cycle for sure. But yeah, I've never actually heard that proof of work blockchain solving the trilemma. Interesting. Maybe. I've never thought of that, but now you kind of know what I've been thinking. So there you go. Shout out to Jules. Thank you for that comment, man. All right, let's take a look at Gala for, I forget who asked for it. It doesn't matter. Let's just cover it for him. I'm sure he's stressed out right now. All right, let's go ahead and get rid of some of this stuff. All right. Let's just pull up a different. There we go. Okay. All right. Taking a look here. Let's go ahead and clear some of this garbaggio. Bada boom, bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, bada bing. Okay. Here we go. Let's get rid of that trend line as well. And let's dig into Gala. Okay, so they said they were in a short from somewhere on Gala. And it keeps running. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Excuse me. All right. Let's see. Bing bong. Let's go. VRA. We can take a look at VRA. No problem. What's the link? Oh, there you go. Thank you, Rob, for getting that. Yo, Dave with the premium prompt, dude. You're funny, man. I swear, bro. Dave Digital is hilarious. Okay, so taking a look at Gala here, guys. We do have a green dot printing on the daily time frame. And yeah, looking a little sideways-ish on the BitLab indicators. 16-hour looking toppy, 10-hour looking toppy, 8-hour looking toppy, 5-hour looking toppy. Wow, looking very toppy on the BitLab market intelligence indicator. The BitLab trading stack here. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look here. Daily green dot is looking to print here, right? Green dot is printing. This could give you a little push. To the upside. Let's get rid of this profile and pull a fib. Pull a fib from, let's pull it from this high to the low. Bada boom. Go ahead and pull it from, there we go. All right, so glad I closed my short on Gala at 42 cents. Let's go. Shout out to Crypto Anon. Let's get it. I like it, Toppy. Let's go. Shout out to Satoshi Glakamoto. Let's go. Okay, Hodgepodge wants to see the moon. All right, we'll pull up the moon in a second here. Yeah, so, hey, listen, if we push through, I'd look for a secondary push into that 786 fib level coming in at about 0.061 cents. Go ahead and put a level there. Mark it as the 786. Yeah, I would testing this local golden pocket right here on the daily. That daily green dot does have the potential to push us up into that 786 for sure. Looking at the 16-hour, 12-hour, getting looking at the 8-hour, 4-hour red dot. Almost getting that 4-hour red dot. 2-hour. No, baby. Those red dots are so close to printing, but they will not print. Jeez, 45-minute. There it is. All right, so looking here. Let's take a look. Yeah. All right, no bearish divergences. Yeah, I would be cautious of a move to the upside. You do have a lot of these time frames looking to cool off. However, That daily green dot is making me feel pretty decent. Looking at the 2-day red dot looking to print. Yeah, very interesting. Gala's hard to read right now. I will say that. Okay, green dot confirmed? Was that not just printing? Oh, the daily candle close, guys. There we go. And there you go. Obviously, too soon to tell here, but at first glance here, VWAP flopping over pretty hard here. So, obviously much too soon to actually gather any legitimate information from that VWAP flop. But as of right now, that is not looking like the most powerful VWAP pop to the upside. So, but you are coming up to this level. You are coming up to, so I would be careful. I would be careful of this. Yeah, let's see. I would be careful of potential bearish divergence on the daily forming here, right? You have your higher high into your golden pocket, which is a key level of resistance. You have your higher high right there, bada boom, bada bing, right? And then you got a little bang, boom, bop, boom, bing, bong right there. If you get that red dot to print and confirm. But again, too soon to tell, guys. I wouldn't be making any trading decisions based off of that. Taking a look at your 4-hour, 4-hour red dot likely to print here very soon. I'd watch that 4-hour red dot, right, with money flow on those lower time frames, like the 12-minute, the 15-minute going into the red at that same time. Likely going to be 4 hours, likely going to be that next spot where you get a push to the downside for Gala. And then again, not completely convinced by that green dot on the daily just yet. So, that's, I would watch that 786 at about 0.06 cents, or I would just say 6 cents. If we do push up, that's likely going to be your next stop to the upside. Pulling up that volume profile. Yeah, next level to the downside is likely going to be, there you go. Yeah, next likely move to the downside could be your point of control, which is coming in at about 5 cents. And if you break that point of control and come down to your value area low, you could be in that 4 cent level, right? So if I just go ahead and remove all of our drawings here and I just pull some volume on this, you could see your general range here, right? We're coming up to that value area high. We're also testing that local golden pocket we were just looking at. And it looks like things may want to cool off a little bit here on the lower to medium time frame. So you may get a little short-term cool off to that POC at about 5 cents. If you lose that level and that daily starts to roll back around, you start to get that red dot swallowing up that green dot. You get a VWAP flop on Gala. I would be looking down to that value area low coming in at about 41 cents. I'm sorry, 4 cents, 0.041 cent. So there you go. Those are the levels I would be watching on Gala. So there you go, guys. 792 people still in the stream. Let's go. Shout out to all of you guys. Make sure you smash that like button, guys. If you have not already, just go ahead and tap that like button. It's the easiest and most free way that you can support this YouTube channel without just sending us a check. If you want to send us a check, feel free. I'd love that. But, I mean, hey, we're out here, guys. We're out here every day. Feel free to tip your driver. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. Anyway, let's take a look at, come on, TradingView. Illuvium, let's go. Let's see. Dave says, do not come to the Discord right now. I'm terrified. And naturally, I open Discord immediately. Let's see, Dave. Dave, are you causing a havoc in here? Oh, God. Everybody have fun tonight. I don't know what's going on in the Discord. I thought it was going to be like, I didn't know what I was going to walk in on there. But anyway, let's go ahead. XTP. Hey, Crypto Beast. I would look at XTP, except it's very, very, very hard to do. It's very hard to do TA on something like that, right? It just goes absolutely nuts. Very hard to do actual TA on this because, yeah, it's very difficult. It's a very low cap coin and moves a lot, and it's likely not to respect TA too much. Let's see if we got that local golden pocket. There you go. Testing that local golden pocket, but you are looking to we'll come back to XTP. I'm sorry. We got to stay on track here. But again, it's just so you know, it's very hard to do analysis on coins like this, so just take it with a grain of salt when we do look at it. But yeah, Illuvium, let's go ahead. Satoshi Glakamoto says stop fibbing. Ooh, hey. All right, let's see. Taking a look at Illuvium, kind of a similar song and dance here on the daily. Something to watch out here. Let's see. Let's find the levels first. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's see. We got lows here. We got highs. Okay, I don't hate that. Let's see if we can find some confluence. Boom. Boom. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see. Write a check. What are what are you mining? Oh, what are you Yao Ming? Well, I don't even know what that means. Let's see. I know who Yao Ming is. I don't get the joke though. Let's see. Please ICP. Good to know, Dave. Takes the whole fib and not just half of it. Seriously, avoid Discord right now. Really? Okay. All right. Don't bring Discord up on the live. Thank you for letting me know. Anyway, guys, basically what we got going on here for Alluvium is something to be aware of is that we are coming into some key levels of resistance. We have a golden pocket here. Don't forget your 786 still hanging out here. A lot of times price likes to get a second push into that 786. Go ahead and label that for you guys. A little bong bing, a little bing bong. But we are coming in. We have tested that local golden pocket. I almost said local gap. Local golden pocket. No problem, Crypto Beast. I got you, brother. I got you. Naturally what I'm seeing here is key resistance. Not only are you coming up to your value area high, but you also have that local golden pocket. So this would be considered some pretty strong resistance. And you could see your VWAP starting to top off here on the daily, looking for a potential red dot to form here. Now, it is too soon to tell. Too soon to tell right now, but something I would be very cautious of is a potential bearish divergence on the daily time frame. This is a very strong top signal. I would say, in my opinion, but I mean, you could just go and back test it. I don't know if that's really necessarily opinion. Typically, when you see bearish divergences on the daily, you do typically get some form of move to the downside, but you do want to wait for that red dot to print and confirm on this momentum wave. Now, 12-hour, looking for something very similar, right? Kind of looking like you want to get a bear div here, and you will print that bearish divergence here first. Now, looking at your 8-hour, looking for the red dot. Very, very similar setup here. 5-hour is printing that bearish divergence. There you go. However, it's not as strong on the 5-hour, but there you go. You are getting a bearish divergence on the 5-hour at a big level of resistance. Again, be careful of that 786. Might get that second push up, but I don't see anything really on the chart that is calling for a move up to that 786. I'll be honest with you. Doesn't mean you can't get it, but I'm not really seeing anything screaming that we're ready to go up there just yet. You can see your VWAP on the 1-hour is coming down as well. Lower time frames are looking to cool off as well, right? So if we had like the lower time frames that were all pointing up, even though they had those bearish divergences on those medium hourly time frames, if the lower time frames were screaming up, I'd be a little more cautious of a push into that 786. But honestly, a lot of these lower time frames are looking like they want to cool off. 15-minute money flow coming down. Bearish divergence on the 15-minute is confirmed, right? 24-minute and 30-minute, same thing. Money flow coming out. Bearish divergences are confirmed and printing. 10-minute money flow generally coming out, bearish divergences essentially printing here. So yeah, I would look for a potential cool off on Alluvium here against that resistance with those bearish divergences. And then if you get that daily bear div, maybe tomorrow or the next day, that could mean that you're going to get a continued push to the downside. So that is what I would look for on Alluvium in case you are in a short position for whatever reason. Some levels to the downside that I would be looking at are going to be your first stop here. You want to realize that your value area high may hold as support. So that is a level to watch. But likely if you are going to come down, especially with a 4-hour bear div, especially if you're going to get that 4 or 5-hour bear div, you will likely get sucked back into your value area. Come on, spawn that volume profile. There we go. You're likely to get pushed below that below that value area high, in which your next main stop that you would want to watch is going to be that POC. Where is it? POC coming in at about $55.95. So if you do cool off, that would be a big level to watch for a bounce. As if you break back into that value area, that once you break into that value area low, right? If you come up here, boom, you start bearishly retesting, can't get above it. That move down to your POC is going to be likely. We see this time and time again, and something, you guys, I forget what we were looking at before. What I think it was Gala, maybe. I forget what it was, but we were looking at that short setup, and I was saying it doesn't seem as juicy. I'd much rather wait to come up to the high of the range. And, that is kind of what's happening here, right? We are at the highs of the range. As soon as we lose that value area high and start coming back into the value area, that would be, you are getting bearish divergences at key resistance, and you are at the actual top of the range. So I would feel a little better about this one. So there you go, guys. Let's go. Let's go ahead and keep going down our list here. We got Anchor. Let's see, ANKR. Let's see. Happy Techie says, Frankie Candles, it's theorized among academic circles that your supernatural calves came about from the placement of your Flintstones vitamins next to your microwave as a youngin'. Shout out to Happy Techie, dude. You guys are crazy. Hey, I listen. I will say this. You might be onto something there, brother. You might be onto something there because now, I didn't have them next to my microwave, but I did keep them, or my parents did keep my Flintstone vitamins on top of my microwave, which could very well be the source of my juicy alien veiny calves. Shout out to Happy Techie. I appreciate that comment. You might be onto something there. I just almost choked on my own breath. Life's Prodigy, what is going on, man? Thank you for that super chat. Say, can you check ... dot. I don't know what ... dot is, but if I did, I would check it. Life's. I don't know what to call you. Life's Prodigy. I'm just kidding, bro. Yeah, we can take a look at Polkadot. No problem. I got you. Let's go ahead and take a look at Anchor real quick first, and then we'll take a look at Dot. Okay. So here we go. Let's go ahead and let's pull a little volume on this thing. Let's see. We got our highs up here. Let's pull it from here to here. Boom. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's pull a little volume from that collapse all the way down to here. Boom. Let's see. Frankie Flattery, will you get everything? Call me crazy again. Shout out to Dave Digital. Crypto Viking says, is alluvium what makes Frankie's calves light up when he walks like the OG Skechers? Yes, it is. Absolutely, 100%. All right, let's continue on here, guys. Let's see. All right, so kind of a similar situation as alluvium. We are coming up to that local golden pocket. We are out of our value area, or out of our value area high, above our value area high. Now, two things can happen here. We can either hold support and come higher, which I would be in which case I would be watching that 786 fib level at about 0.028 cents. Before a retrace possibly down to the local golden pocket again. However, if we do not bring in any extra volume on this profile, any new volume, right? If you don't see the value area moving to the upside or shifting to the upside, that value area as price moves up will shift. As long as this value area does not get more volume in here and shift to the upside, I will be looking. Let me get that. There we go. I will be looking for this to potentially get sucked back into the value area unless we start bringing in more volume over here on the profile. Now, we are up against this local golden pocket, which is pretty strong resistance. As always, I would look for a push up into that 786. However, let's go ahead and take a look at the 4 hour and see if there's anything we can take away here. Now, you do generally have higher highs on your price with lower highs on your momentum waves. Money flow's pretty flat, still coming up. So not looking super bearish. Looking at your 8 hour, not really anything to take away from there. Your 12 hour, take a look at that daily. Yeah, daily green dots, not looking the strongest. Getting those floppy VWAPs. So it does look like, even if we do get another push up, guys, it does look like a lot of these pumps are starting to lose gas. Not saying they can't get another push, but it does look like they are starting to lose a little bit of gusto, right? A little bit of chutzpah. They don't really have too much energy behind them. So they are looking. I would watch for those flops. I'd watch for those VWAP flops. It's looking like that on a lot of these time frames. Money flow coming out pretty aggressively on the 1 hour. You are also about to put in some bearish divergence on the 1 hour. So you have your price making higher highs into your resistance. And then you have your lower highs on your momentum waves, giving you that bearish divergence. And then again, if we do get a rejection here, again, like not the most beautiful short setup, but it could play out. But if we do lose that, you know, the major thing I'm looking for is to come down and potentially retest this value area high as support. And then if we lose that value area high and treat it as resistance, I would be looking down towards that POC coming in at about 0.021 cents. And then right underneath that, we do have the value area low. I don't know if you'll make it that low, but yeah, that's the first level I'd look if we do get a retrace from here would be that 0.024 cent level. If we lose that value area high, obviously the next likely stop is going to be that POC. Burke, thank you so much for that super chat. He says, please don't look at anything. Shout out to Burke. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much for that super chat. And thank you for not requesting a coin. There we go. Let's go. That's a first, I think. A super chat to not look at anything. Let's go. Hey, we got 8K Crypto in the chat. What is going on, man? Let's see. Creighton says, when is the last time we looked at Ocean or OP? Woo, baby, it's been a long time. We could pull up OP right now, though, Creighton. I could do that for you. Alex says, calf or calf raises? I don't know. You guys do know I be doing those calf raises almost 24/7. You guys do see me bounce up and down a little bit during the day or during the stream. Those are calf raises. You got to hold it for a second and then bring it back down, guys. You got to hold it, bring it back down. You know what I'm saying? Just a quick little fitness lesson for you guys. Shout out to the CandleMafia. All right, let's go. Taking a look at the KuCoin chart here. Let's get rid of this random line. So here we are. On OP. Taking a look at the daily, you have a confirmed bearish divergence on the daily. Confirmed bearish divergence. There you go. Bearish divergence on the daily. Yeah, man, this thing is, hey, look at that. I don't know if this is if this is a new chart or if this is literally like the all-time high for this coin or OP. I shouldn't say this coin like it's a random coin. But yeah, definitely hitting a severe strong level of resistance. You know, we can't even pull fibs on this. But yeah, hitting a very, very strong level of resistance. If we do, I mean, daily bear div, this does not mean that it can't continue higher. I just want to be clear about that, guys. This could easily continue higher, but you do have that bearish divergence confirmed on the daily. It did just confirm, so this is a fresh bear div. If you were looking to actually get a, if anyone's in this short, or if anybody is looking to short this, I would look down to this 786. Coming in at about $1.94 for a potential bounce. If you're in a trade there, short, that might be a good level to start taking some profits. If we lose that level, likely that we will come down to visit that local golden pocket. And looking at the volume, not too much to deduce from there. But if you lose that 786, likely that you'll come down to that local golden pocket at about $1.72. And those are basically the main ranges I would look at, right? If you could come down and test that 786 and not break it, that would be a very, very healthy retest, in my opinion. Nice little 15% retest. Retrace, right? Before continuing higher to absolute higher prices. That would be nice. But again, daily bear div, 16-hour. Yeah, let's see. Is this thing about to roll back up on the lower time frames? Yeah, see? Okay. See, you guys look at this. Daily red dot confirmed, and then you come down, right? I want you guys to just look at Market Cipher B, right? Oh, VWAP on the 16-hour starting to curve back up. We might get another move up, right? And we might. But 12-hour curving back up. 10-hour curves even more. 8-hour even more. 6-hour even more. 4 hours coming up towards that zero line. And then you go, and the 3 hours coming back up too. But then when you get to the 2 and the 1 hour, you could see these already came up for those green dots, and they are just flopping over. So what that makes me think is that a lot of these VWAPs, if they do continue to approach the zero line, they may actually get rejected, right? So money flow also coming out here. So you may actually continue down. Again, that major level I'd look is about $1.94. Yeah, money flow coming out on your 4-hour. 2-hour money flow is pretty flat. Your 1 hour is in the red. Yeah, you may cool off a little bit more. Again, that major level I'd watch is about $1.94. If you can hold that level, I'd look for, potentially you're getting bullish signals at that point, and you may continue higher. But if you lose that 786, your next likely level is going to be about $1.86, which, $1.86 will be that next level I'd be looking at to retest these highs over here structurally. Let's see, $1.86. I'll put a level there. So these are the main levels I'd be watching to the downside for OP. And again, looks like you may continue either sideways or bearish, may continue to cool off just a little bit. All right, let's see. Karaoke Asia says, be the light and see that others can be light too. In the future, you will only share magic with people and not money, as everyone in the world will have sufficient materials for themselves. Shout out to Karaoke Asia. Let's go. Shout out to Captain Kirk. I see you. Let's take a look at DOT. I know that was a hot request. Where's Javit the barber at? I need a haircut, brother. I need a haircut, my man. Let's go. Reject, please. I just sold 1,000 OP. Let's go. Hey, if you took them in profit, that's a good thing. Tally Blitz, Tail Blitz. Yeah, shout out to you, bro. If you pulled profit, don't hate it if it goes back up. You got to pay yourself at some point, or you'll wind up paying yourself on the way down, losing money. All right, let's see. Wick says that sounds like communism to me. Let's see. Shout out to Paper Planes. What's going on, brother? It's a new coin. It's an ETH staking platform. Okay. All right. Continuing on. Bada boom. Taking a look at the daily. DOT absolutely ripped to the upside. Beautiful, beautiful moonshot. Looking for the same thing, or looking at the same thing, guys. Look at the VWAPs. Come on. Look at the VWAPs, guys. Look at the VWAPs. Flopping. Look at that. Zoom in. Zoom in. Look at the flop. A little bing. Bong, bounce, flop, right? Pretty weak looking to me. Doesn't mean you can't come back up, but again, kind of showing me that, the green dots on the right, green dot here didn't give you anything. Green dot here, massive move. Little correction, green dot here, pretty big move, but not looking sustainable. Looks like it wants to cross back over. I'd look for that daily bear div here as well. Also, if we zoom out all the way, you can see that we are essentially, coming up to this, this is the point of control of the entire major range, right? The POC, come on here. We'll turn it value area high, value area low, POC. We are coming up, approaching that POC of the macro range. Very, very important resistance we are approaching, right? Taking a look at that local golden pocket. There you go. You also have your golden pocket right above you. So this is going to be major resistance, guys. This is going to be an important level to break. So that is, we have not actually come up to touch it just yet, but going to be a very, very important level when we do get up there, right? This is the POC of the entire range. The most volume was traded at this price over the entire price action, right? So if we go ahead and pull some more local fibs, there we go. Boom, coming up to test this local golden pocket. Very similar to a lot of these other coins we are looking at. Again, that daily, I would look out for that bearish divergence to form on the daily. We do have this strong resistance above us, but we are also at this local golden pocket. And also, at this point of control of a decent piece of the price action, right? Maybe not the point of control of the entire asset, but still at a pretty strong point of control and local golden pocket here. So watch out for that daily bear div. Your 16-hour bearish divergence looking to form as well. These are typically pretty bearish signs. Again, you want to realize that we're in an uptrend, so you want to take the shorts, pretty cautiously. But looking for that red dot to confirm on the 16-hour. If you're looking for some short positions, 12-hour, nope. Is the 10-hour printing it? 10-hour looking to print it as well. Your 8-hour looking for it, 6-hour looking for it, and your 4-hour is looking for it as well. So again, looking for that 4-hour divergence to potentially cool you off just a little bit. If you do get that cool off, some levels that you can watch to the downside is going to be, I would definitely watch these levels right here, which is probably not that big of a move to the downside. Let's see. Yeah, about a 3% move to that first level. So Not the biggest move, but I would watch that level. And then I would also watch, I would just also watch this level right down here, this POC right here. So I will say if we do come down just a little bit, look for a first stop right there for a potential bounce. If you don't get that, I'd look for maybe a couple bounces here, break it, bearishly retest, and look for a shot down towards that POC at about $6. So there you go. There's some dot sauce for you guys. And again, if you're just looking at the micro, local, hyper local range here, you have your value area high, your value area low, and your POC. So it does look like we are starting to lose that value area high, in which case you would expect to come back down to the POC right here. And then if you lose that, you would expect to come down to the value area low. If we get a move down to this value area low and you're looking for long positions, that might be the place to look before another move to the upside. Okay. All right, let's see. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at Quant. Taking a look here at Quant. All right. Taking a look at the daily. Yeah, red dot confirmed on the daily. VWAP looking to curve back to the upside. Looking at your 12-hour. Yeah, see, like the daily's coming up. But the reason why I would be cautious of a rejection at this zero line, and by rejection, I mean that the VWAP will come up and then get rejected before printing another green dot, right? And the reason I'm cautious of that rejection at that zero line with the VWAP is because, right, VWAP is coming up on the daily. Now, this is, I think, what a lot of people get confused out on with, indicators and stuff like that. They're like, well, how do you make sense of this, right? Because sometimes the VWAP comes up and then it just gets rejected, or it prints a red dot and immediately prints a green dot, or a green dot and then immediately prints a red dot. Now, it takes many hours of looking at this stuff. Sometimes, to get the nuances and figure out the quirks of how these indicators signal stuff, sometimes you just have to stare at price action for a certain length of time. And what I've noticed in my experience of looking at Market Cypher is this looks bullish at first glance, right? That VWAP is coming up towards that zero line, which looks bullish at first glance. And again, I will preface, it could mean it's going to be bullish, right? However, if you move your way down these time frames, looking at the 16-hour, okay, 16 hours almost about to print a green dot, right? Like that's as close as the VWAP gets, right? That is about to print a green dot. But you could see this VWAP is actually kind of flattening out here. So that is looking a little weaker, right? Now you come to the 12-hour. Same thing, looking a little weaker. Kind of looks like it's rejecting a little, right? Look at the 10-hour now. The 10-hour, you got a green dot, but the VWAP is flopping, right? Didn't really give you much. Kind of a lackluster move. No chutzpah on this one, right? Looks like it wants to roll back over. Move down a little bit more. 8-hour, same thing. Crossed over. This one actually, the 8-hour actually looks a little bit better, to be honest with you. But 5-hour, same thing. Not giving you too much juice. Looks like it wants to roll. 4-hour, looking like it wants to roll. Looking at the 2-hour. Now you got the 2-hour. I mean, this thing's totally rolling over, right? So that's what's got me really cautious about this VWAP coming to the upside and why I would not be willing to front run that VWAP. I would wait for a cool off here. Looking at the 4-hour, red dot for another move to the downside on Quant. So also looking at that 1-hour too. That 1-hour red dot is likely to print very soon. But again, that 4-hour red dot might give you a cool off as well. But let's go ahead and take a look at this volume profile. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this range, pull some volume from hither to hither. And then we're going to go ahead and get rid of the VPVR. And there you go. All right, so volume profile, we are way above our volume profile here, and you guys can see we have brought a decent amount of volume in up here, meaning that we are probably going to stick up here potentially. But if we are going to cool off, money flow coming out on the 4-hour, money flow coming out on the 2-hour as well, actually starting to come back up here a bit. 90-minute, generally coming out. 30-minute, crossing over into the red. Interesting. Looking for that red dot on the 8-hour. However, let's go look at some levels to the downside that we could take a look at, right? So we know we have a high volume node here. That is likely to act as support. We have another high volume node here. That is likely to act as support, right? But in between, we don't really have that much. We actually have a low volume gap. So there you go. There we go, right? Low volume gap, right? So we may actually, if we fall into here, get a quick move down to this level of about 130.57, 130.34. I guess the actual level is 130.22. If we lose that level, right? So essentially, if we lose, I would say this. I would say if you lose 136.95, which I'll put another level there. If you lose this level, I'll actually make it red because this is the emergency level. If you lose this red level, could be a quick move down to 130.22. If you lose that level, you will come down to retest the value area high of the range, which is coming in at about 125.99. If you lose that level, you are going to be back within your value area. The next level to test is the POC at 122.13. And I don't know if you'll really get below there. So you do have a decent bit of support below you. So even if you do cool off, right, most important level that you want to hold is this red line. You lose this, probably going to be a quick move down to the 130.22. Break that, coming to retest that value area high, and then eventually, if you get below that, you're back into your value area. And I'm going to go ahead and highlight that value area in blue like that. Because there you go. Once you're in that blue box, and I would say once you lose that POC, that's where you're probably looking to come down to, lower prices like the $114 level. All right. Shout out to Wick. Wick says, I don't like Quant for some reason. Wick, it's actually funny. I have a couple of coins like that, too, that I just kind of hate for no reason. I don't know what it is. Let's see. Don't worry, Rob. You'll hate it one day. Oh, God. You guys are funny. Tyler says, what exchange are y'all using to short? I have been using BitGet quite some time. Shout out to BitGet. If you want to sign up to use BitGet where you can long or short Bitcoin or your favorite altcoins, you could click the link in the description down below. And yes, it will help support the channel. So if you use our link, you will help support the channel, but you will also be able to long and short your favorite coins. Also, guys, we are currently working with BitGet. Me and Tony D are working with BitGet to potentially get you guys an actual CandleMafia exclusive bonus or a CandleMafia exclusive deal to help you guys save more or get some bonus funds while you actually trade on BitGet. We were talking to them today. We're trying to work out a good deal for you guys and get it activated hopefully by tomorrow. So if you guys are looking for an exchange to sign up for, definitely check out BitGet. But if you wait until tomorrow, we may actually have a special CandleMafia deal for you guys. So we'll be talking about that tomorrow. And with all that being said, guys, I think that's all the time we got for tonight's stream. We're actually running a tad bit late. How many likes did we get? What was the like goal even? I don't even know. 540. Let's go for 550 likes, guys. I think we can get it. We'll spin that wheel 10 times and get this giveaway going. Sometimes on Monday, there's so much to talk about. I get lost in the stream and we run over and I forget about the like goal and all that good stuff. But let's go ahead and check out this wheel. Let's see. All right, let's go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and spin that dang wheel of pain and pleasure. Let's do it. Let's do it, baby. All right. First spin numero uno. We're getting 10 spins. Oh, there we go. 563 likes. Didn't even have to ask for it. Give them a giveaway, baby. Let's go. You guys will know that we have rigged the wheel in favor of the CandleMafia. We're going to have to get, hey, Tony D, do you think you can 3D print some standoffs or something that we can angle this, angle that sign so we can get rid of that? Like watch this. Watch this. Do you think we can make something to lift the bottom of this sign so we can get rid of that reflection? Shout out to Tony D. All right, let's go. Actually, funny story, guys. I don't know if you're able to see that, but as I lifted that sign up, I actually had a clean pair of socks behind the sign to try to prop it up. Didn't work. Add book. Add book. Here we go. Here, add book. Add book. Here we go. There we go. Book added. Book added. And we'll make it 2. Meaning it will be better to, or it'll be easier to win. So here we go. Bada boom, bada bing. Yes, I can 3D print anything. Whoa, Tony, I wasn't challenging you. Whoa, hey. I know. I'm just saying, it wasn't if you can, but more of can we do it As in, would you be kind enough to do it, was what I was trying to say. All right, let's go ahead and give it another spin. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Shout out to Tony D. Yeah, Tony D can 3D print anything. Shout out to 3D printed stuff, guys. For those Candle Mafia members that were not in the stream as I opened my Christmas present from Mrs. Candles, guys, we now have our own Funko Pop, guys. Should we sell these? Frankie Candles Funko Pop. Let's go. How sick is that, guys? How sick is that? They even got the hat. They got the shirt. I'm not going to lie, guys. They literally have my shoes to an exact T, guys. They nailed my shoes. It's insane. I can't believe it. Shout out to Mrs. Candles, one of the coolest Christmas presents I ever got. I literally sat here after that stream. Oh, no. Oh, no, he fell. Oh, no. Oh, God, I'm going to have to fix this. But, yeah, super dope, guys. I was like I was so blown away. There we go. Give him a book, baby. Give him a book. How many spins we got? 7. Let's go. We got a few more. We got a few more here. Let's go. Let's see. Got some 3D prints for... Oh, yeah. Shout out to Chemistry Bro. Actually has some cool Frankie Candles 3D prints. Let's go. Shout out to Chemistry Bro, who seems to be, like, multi-talented. Not only does he trade and do TA, he's also a chemist. And he's about to have his PhD in chemistry. Not only that, he's also a 3D artist. He also can 3D model animation. I don't know what you call it. He makes like NFT art, basically. And not only that, but he also 3D prints. I mean, what does this guy not do? Chemistry Bro. Can you juggle? You got to be able to juggle, right? There we go, baby. Oh, not a bad day for the giveaways, guys. 2 giveaways, 3, 4, 5, 6 giveaways, and 3 extra book giveaways. Let's go. Shout out to the Candle Mafia. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. There you go. So 3, 4, 5, 6 giveaways and 3 books. That's for the mods. And bear with me. I don't know where my buttons are. My buttons are all messed up over here. And with all that being said, guys, I think that's all the time I got for tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. So watch out for a potential cooldown, guys. So we'll see. Maybe we'll get a little pop up overnight. Who knows? Kind of a 50-50 shot here. But just remember, guys, with the macro change of structure or change of character on that weekly, putting in that higher high, giving us that bullish market structure on a macro time frame like that is a very, very good bullish sign. So just remember that if we do get a pullback until we break some certain key levels, I am not going to be losing my bullish bias, and we went over those levels a little bit earlier in the stream. So hopefully you guys wrote those down with your uncooked spaghetti dipped in your marinade sauce, and you wrote it on your uncooked lasagna. I don't know if anybody understands what I'm talking about when I say that little bit, but I'm going to keep saying it. So with all that being said, thank you all, each and every single one of you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you all. Thank you. And with all that being said, I think that's all the time I got for tonight's stream. I will see you guys tomorrow, same place, same time. Don't forget, if you want to get in the free Discord or check out the premium Discord or check out any of the links we have, links are all in the description down below. And with all that being said, I'll see you guys tomorrow, same place, same time, 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right after ATB. That's all I got. Hasta pasta. Frankie Candles out. Bing bong.
I'm in the big leagues, told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Told him that I gotta go, dog. I'm riding the road, y'all. I think that I'm back in my bag now. So I need that go, y'all. Got hits when he throwing the fastball. Just too quick for it, peeling off like the whip orange. Seen they effort, this piss poor. I got too much, I gotta tend to. Car payments and the rent due. Told y'all that I'm 6 foot, but with the money stabbing, I'm 10-2. Too much that I've been through, so I put it all in that rear view. Clean money in a black whip, got old problems with the friends new. Yeah, I'm in the big leagues, told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. Yeah, I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Yeah, told him I'ma hit it out of stands. I deserve another 100 bands. I deserve another 100 fans. Told them this was always in the plans. I just did it cause they said I can. Blowing euros when I'm down in France. Labels asking how I build a brand. Told them put a check up in my hands. Boy got time, no cap. Made a few checks, but they all in the raps. Had a few friends, but they stuck in the past. I don't even trip when I'm thinking about that. Hopped in the whip and we all in black. Shawty wanna ride to the hop in the back. 0 to 100, seen the rev on the dash. They ain't catching up, dog, I'm moving too fast. I'm in the big leagues. Told them don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in a big league. I'm in the big leagues, told him don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Told him that I gotta go, dog. I'm riding the road, y'all. I think that I'm back in my bag now. So I need that go, y'all. Got hits when he throwing the fastball. Just too quick for it, peeling off like the whip orange. Seen they effort, this piss poor. I got too much, I gotta tend to. Car payments and the rent due. Told y'all that I'm 6 foot, but with the money stabbing, I'm 10-2. Too much that I've been through, so I put it all in that rear view. Clean money in a black whip, got old problems with the friends new. Yeah, I'm in the big leagues. Told her no miss.
Dude, I was just kidding. I didn't mean it like that. Tony, I know you can print anything. I know you can print anything. I was saying, like, can we, like, would you mind? No, you can't quit. We just brought you full. You just moved states. You can't quit. That's not what I meant. I know you can print anything. I was saying, would you mind? That's what I know it's not what I said, but that's what I meant. Dude, you can't quit. I need you. You know I need you. Please, Tony. Oh, God, oh, God. Everything's fine, guys. Everything's fine. Tony's not leaving. It's okay. It's okay. He's yelling. Guys, I gotta go. I gotta go fix this. Dude, hasta pasta. I'll see you later, Mafia. Bing bong.
I'm in the big leagues. Told him don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Told him that I gotta go, dog. I'm riding the road, y'all. I think that I'm back in my bag now. So I need that go, y'all. Got hits when he throwing the fastball. Just too quick for it, peeling off like the whip orange. Seen they effort, this piss poor. I got too much, I gotta tend to. Car payments and the rent due. Told y'all that I'm 6 foot, but with the money stabbing, I'm 10-2. Too much that I've been through, so I put it all in that rear view. Clean money in a black whip, got old problems with the friends new. Yeah, I'm in the big leagues, told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. Yeah, I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Yeah, told him I'ma hit it out of stands. I deserve another 100 bands. I deserve another 100 fans. Told them this was always in the plans. I just did it cause they said I can. Blowing euros when I'm down in France. Labels asking how I build a brand. Told them put a check up in my hands. Boy got time, no cap. Made a few checks, but they all in the raps. Had a few friends, but they suck in the past. I don't even trip when I'm thinking about that. Hopped in the whip and we all in black. Shawty wanna ride to the hop in the back. 0 to 100, seen the rev on the dash. They ain't catching up, dog, I'm moving too fast. I'm in the big leagues. Told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in a big league. I'm in the big leagues, told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Told him that I gotta go, dog. I'm riding the road, y'all. I think that I'm back in my bag now. So I need that go, y'all. Got hits when he throwing the fastball. Just too quick for it, peeling off like the whip orange. Seen they effort, this piss poor. I got too much, I gotta tend to. Car payments and the rent due. Told y'all that I'm 6 foot, but with the money stabbing, I'm 10-2. Too much that I've been through, so I put it all in that rear view. Clean money in a black whip, got old problems with the friends new. Yeah, I'm in the big leagues, told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. Yeah, I need a bag, bruh. Send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Yeah, told him I'ma hit it out of stands. I deserve another 100 bands. I deserve another 100 fans. Told him this was always in the plans. I just did it cause they said I can. Blowing euros when I'm down in France. Labels asking how I build a brand. Told him put a check up in my hands. Boy got time, no cap. Made a few checks, but they all in the raps. Had a few friends, but they suck in the past. I don't even trip when I'm thinking about that. Hopped in the whip and we all in play. Shawty wanna ride till the hop in the back. 0 to 100, seen a rev on the dash. They ain't catching up, dog, I'm moving too fast. I'm in the big leagues. Told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh. Send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in a big league. I'm in the big leagues. Told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh. Send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Told him that I gotta go, dog. I'm riding the road, y'all. I think that I'm back in my bag now. So I need that go, y'all. Got hits when they throwin' the fastball. Just too quick for it, peeling off like the whip orange. Seen they effort, this piss poor. I got too much I gotta tend to. Car payments and the rent due. Told y'all that I'm 6 foot, but with the money stabbing, I'm 10-2. Too much that I've been through, so I put it all in that rear view. Clean money in a black whip, got old problems with the friends new. Yeah, I'm in the big leagues. Told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. Yeah, I need a bag, bruh. Send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Yeah, told him I'ma hit it out of stands. I deserve another 100 bands. I deserve another 100 fans. Told him this was always in the plans. I just did it cause they said I can. Blowing euros when I'm down in France. Labels asking how I build a brand. Told him put a check up in my hands. Boy got time, no cap. Made a few checks, but they all in the raps. Had a few friends, but they suck in the past. I don't even trip when I'm thinking about that. Hopped in the whip and we all in play. Shawty wanna ride till the hop in the back. 0 to 100, seen a rev on the dash. They ain't catching up, dog, I'm moving too fast. I'm in the big leagues. Told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh. Send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in a big league. I'm in the big leagues. Told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh. Send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Told him that I gotta go, dog. I'm riding the road, y'all. I think that I'm back in my bag now. So I need that go, y'all. Got hits when they throwin' the fastball. Just too quick for it, peeling off like the whip orange. Seen they effort, this piss poor. I got too much I gotta tend to. Car payments and the rent due. Told y'all that I'm 6 foot, but with the money stabbing, I'm 10-2. Too much that I've been through, so I put it all in that rear view. Clean money in a black whip, got old problems with the friends new. Yeah, I'm in the big leagues. Told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. Yeah, I need a bag, bruh. Send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Yeah, told him I'ma hit it out of stands. I deserve another 100 bands. I deserve another 100 fans. Told him this was always in the plans. I just did it cause they said I can. Blowing euros when I'm down in France. Labels asking how I build a brand. Told him put a check up in my hands. Boy got time, no cap. Made a few checks, but they all in the raps. Had a few friends, but they suck in the past. I don't even trip when I'm thinking about that. Hopped in the whip and we all in play. Shawty wanna ride till the hop in the back. 0 to 100, seen a rev on the dash. They ain't catching up, dog, I'm moving too fast. I'm in the big leagues. Told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh. Send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in a big league. I'm in the big leagues. Told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh. Send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Told him that I gotta go, dog. I'm riding the road, y'all. I think that I'm back in my bag now. So I need that go, y'all. Got hits when they throwin' the fastball. just too quick for it. Peeling off like the whip orange. Seen they effort, this piss poor. I got too much I gotta tend to. Car payments and the rent due. Told y'all that I'm 6 foot, but with the money stabbing, I'm 10-2. Too much that I've been through, so I put it all in that rear view. Clean money in a black whip. Got old problems with the friends new. Yeah, I'm in the big leagues. Told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. Yeah, I need a bag, bruh. Send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Yeah, told him I'ma hit it out the stands. I deserve another 100 bands. I deserve another 100 fans. Told them this was always in the plans. I just did it cause they said I can. Blowing euros when I'm down in France. Labels asking how I build a brand. Told them put a check up in my hands. Who got time, no cap. Made a few checks, but they all in the raps. Had a few friends, but they suck in the past. I don't even trip when I'm thinking about that. Hopped in the whip and we all in black. Shawty wanna ride till the hop in the back. 0 to 100, seen the rap on the dash. They ain't catching up, dog, I'm moving too fast. I'm in the big leagues. Told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in a big league. I'm in the big leagues, told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Told him that I gotta go, dog. I'm riding the road, y'all. I think that I'm back in my bag now. So I need that go, y'all. Got hits when they throwin' the fastball. Just too quick for it. Peeling off like the whip orange. Seen they effort, this piss poor. I got too much I gotta tend to. Car payments and the rent due. Told y'all that I'm 6 foot, but with the money stabbing, I'm 10-2. Too much that I've been through, so I put it all in that rear view. Clean money in a black whip. Got old problems with the friends new. Yeah, I'm in the big leagues. Told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. Yeah, I need a bag, bruh. Send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Yeah, told him I'ma hit it out the stands. I deserve another 100 bands. I deserve another 100 fans. Told them this was always in the plans. I just did it cause they said I can. Blowing euros when I'm down in France. Labels asking how I build a brand. Told them put a check up in my hands. Who got time, no cap. Made a few checks, but they all in the raps. Had a few friends, but they suck in the past. I don't even trip when I'm thinking about that. Hopped in the whip and we all in black. Shawty wanna ride till the hop in the back. 0 to 100, seen the rap on the dash. They ain't catching up, dog, I'm moving too fast. I'm in the big leagues. Told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in a big league. I'm in the big leagues, told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Told him that I gotta go, dog. I'm riding the road, y'all. I think that I'm back in my bag now. So I need that go, y'all. Got hits when they throwin' the fastball. Just too quick for it. Peeling off like the whip orange. Seen they effort, this piss poor. I got too much I gotta tend to. Car payments and the rent due. Told y'all that I'm 6 foot, but with the money stabbing, I'm 10-2. Too much that I've been through, so I put it all in that rear view. Clean money in a black whip. Got old problems with the friends new. Yeah, I'm in the big leagues. Told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. Yeah, I need a bag, bruh. Send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Yeah, told him I'ma hit it out the stands. I deserve another 100 bands.